Now you're listening to wrestling news that matters from people you want to hear it from, deep from within the confines of the internet. Covering WWE like no one else and covering TNA because no one else will. You are listening to the best in the world, Ring Rust Radio!
Brad Maddox.
I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning.
Radio, the best goddamn wrestling radio show on Spreaker, on the internet, and the whole goddamn universe, folks. Woo! Shaking what my mama made, because I'm shaking them, because I won't break them. You know what I'm saying? I'm Donald Wood, looking fine, feeling fine.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Okay, Brandon Galvin, Mikey, are you here with me today? I'm going to pound you guys like the Yankees are going to get pounded, or already got pounded in the series.
Really?
2 games
what happened
to 1.
yesterday?
By the time I listened, the Phillies won the series 2 games to 3. 2 games to 1, I'm sorry.
2 games to 3, they won the series. That'd be wild.
Yeah. That is not good math.
Wait a second.
I'm trying to teach my poor daughter. Matt, she looks up at me and she's like, "Are you a damn idiot? Are you a damn... That's a 7.
Her math.
Dude, yo, you are telling me, but I'm trying to get her... I made her do math during the summer so she gets better at it because I know how much I struggle with it and how much better my life would be if I was good at it.
I'm just confused. It's a 3-game series. The Yankees won 14-4 yesterday. And
They blew their load. They have no more runs left.
2-3.
He's saying that by the time people listen to this,
yep.
the Phillies will have won the series by winning 2 out of 5 games.
I see.
No. I meant 2 out of 3 because I did a little miscalculation.
I got you.
This is not wrestling?
No, absolutely not, because wrestling stinks for the most part. But we make it fun because we are 3 of the most devilishly handsome, quick-witted, kind of cute guys in town, and we're here to talk some wrestling.
Hold on, wait a second. Hold on, devilishly handsome to then kind of cute?
And kind of cute. Well, he was being like... He was overselling it, and then he wanted to be modest.
No. Devilishly handsome is us. Like, imagine us, guys, wearing a jacket that a dead man was buried in, right? Looking dapper, looking fly as shit, dude. Nice. But then you look over at us, and we're kind of looking over one of our Miller High Lifes, so we give you a little wink. We're kind of cute. You know, he's handsome, but he's also kind of cute.
We're at a bowling alley after hours.
No one's there?
After hours, yeah.
Transmission is fucked up.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, seriously, dude, that bitch was slapping, baby. Not the good way.
Philly sucked.
Philly was awesome. We had a great time. Minus the whole fucking not being able to get into it.
The shows were fun. Philly itself, yeah, I agree, it did suck.
Not if you like heroin. BJ?
I don't.
That's a you problem, brother.
Yes. Speaking of heroin, we're gonna review WWE and AEW a little bit. We're here to preview SummerSlam.
What does this have to do with heroin?
Who was doing heroin in WWE?
Yeah, when you tossed to it like that, I was like, huh? I'm puzzled.
Because that's our crack. We had Dirt Sheet Busters, where Mike Dyer brings only me, the lies and rumors, and Donnie is a little fish and leaves. We had the final WWE Fantasy Standings updates before the final reveal.
The penultimate.
Thank you. He had no idea the word. I was watching him dance around it.
The final before the final.
He's fucking juking and jiving around that word. He can't find it even a little bit.
The final update before the final. We have fan emails and so much more.
Mike!
Do you guys like hearing words that aren't quite right?
That's fair. That's actually
Then you must love this show.
It's slightly slurred. Like, are they having a stroke collectively?
Find us anywhere you get your podcast. Interact with us on Twitter at @RingRustRadio. If you want to email us, be part of the show, send to ringrustradio@yahoo.com. Also, buy our merchandise, prowrestlingtees.com/RingRustRadio. Ring Rust Radio. So many great t-shirts, including Cut Your Dick! Also, don't forget the Rollins and Riddle Hogometer. That's a real shirt that was made.
That is a real shirt. You're right about that. Now Rollins is doing birthday parties. Or Riddle's doing birthday parties.
Is he really? That's what he's...
That's what I saw. I saw a picture of him doing like a small-ass venue.
Now there's Hog out, right?
No. I mean, kinda. He had those toy shorts.
We haven't had any new shirts recently because George Cruz hates us and refuses to design any.
Yeah, I think what happened was our marketing department had a bit of an implosion.
Yes, George Cruz. He's too busy watching Liv Morgan on repeat.
I was going to say, Daniel Hayden and him had a fight over direction, I think. A physical fist
you know
fight.
what? I do not blame Daniel Hayden if that's true.
Yeah. Flew all the way to Ireland to tell him he didn't like the fucking 13th design this month, that fucking Hayden had enough. Fucking started slapping the shit out of him.
It was Daniel Hayden's birthday recently. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Mongo McMichael, too. Fucking, what was he doing? Birthday shout? What are we, birthday shout-outs? I'm not doing this shit. This is some fucking local radio station.
It was Lucy's birthday recently. Happy birthday.
Your father's, too, right? What are you doing? We sound like pussies. Yeah. I don't give a shit about your fucking birthday, pussy.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
My mom's birthday's in 2 days.
Ooh.
Happy birthday.
Support to patreon.com/ not her name. So patreon.com/ Ring Rust Radio, where you hear ad-free episodes, sign up for fancy dress and brackets. We can watch wrestling-related movies and pay-per-views, and so much more. Also, check out Ring Rust Radio on YouTube for updated clips and Triple R Gaming. Donnie, BG, and fans of the show have been playing different games like Among Us, Fall Guys, and Dead by Daylight each week, posting early access on patreon.com/ Ring Rust Radio well before it hits YouTube. If you're interested in joining a session, email ringrustradio@yahoo.com.
BJ, you talk about it. If you don't care, why should I? That's my message to the fans about our YouTube channel. If you do not care, I will not either.
That's going to make them care right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why are you yelling at us?
I don't know. I'm just yelling in general because I'm hurt. I've had people come up
Your
and say...
Your video's below.
That's not even true, dude. You message me so much about how much you love... When is my Among Us video coming? When is my Among Us video
That was
coming?
a great moment in gaming history.
And see, I know we
no one cared.
That. And no one cared. See? So it's not the video, it's the lack of care. I had somebody on the YouTube page, I'm not naming names, but motherfuckers said out loud, we do not care about your gaming dumb bullshit. I said, you like our personalities? They said, no, you're wrong. Yeah. We don't. We don't even think, we don't like you even a little bit.
Just slowing your words.
Go ahead. Sorry. It's all the drugs and alcohol. Dude, I drank so much Miller High Life in the last month. It's fucking wild.
I could tell.
All right, let's talk WWE. Let's do it.
We're gonna put this all in order. From LW to Dark, we're about to have a discussion about the one true sport. Who's selling the finish? Does this make sense in the art? Tell me who botched, who rocked, who's cashing in on the marks. These takes are uncut, man, they're pure and they're raw. Blow up like dynamite, have you smacked down on the floor. On a collision course with the number one source. Now let's head back to the ring for the latest report. Ring Rust.
What a couple weeks we had away. I had a great vacation. I was fucking slamming all day every day. You know what I mean?
Slamming what?
Beers.
Slamming what?
Beers.
Summer?
Beers.
Okay. Oh.
Beers, for sure. Not
I thought it was like a SummerSlam thing.
I think I got one time in the whole vacation. Because she was like, I'm tired of you asking. You're like, come on. I went all the dumbass things you wanted me to do. It's like, I hate the fucking boardwalk. You do the fucking boardwalk one time, and I'm done with it. I don't need a week at the goddamn shore. I really don't.
Go to the t-shirt shop?
It goes t-shirt shop, seashell shop, sunglass shop, fucking cafe, pizza joint, and then it repeats. It's just fucking the same fucking shit every time. Damn. I need a house nurse right here. Okay, guys. I got my mic near the window. This is a problem now. Let's talk
You standing?
Yeah, of course. I still stay. Ever since you challenged me, after you said my fat body couldn't fall down the steps, I have not fallen down the steps, and I'm defying the odds. Look at me.
Did you almost fall down the steps when you saw the dead guy out the window?
I didn't. No, I was out front, and we were getting ready for Lucy's birthday party, and they pulled him out of the house. Guys, listen, before we get to all talking about all the things. A lot happened, and we got to start with the most important thing: blood and guts. I want to.
This is why we get no views.
Absolutely not.
Sure. This is
why we're not leading with that.
Oh, by the way, no, you're right. We're leading with Al Blake, formerly Vlad Petrov, R.I.P. that BJ forgot. So big L on that
R.I.P.
one. Vlad Petrov. Doesn't Vlad Petrov sound like a forward prospect for the Edmonton Oilers?
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
He does. He seems like he's a former first-round pick that never panned out. He now
plays for CSKA Moscow with Nail Yakubov.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
This is you honoring the dead?
Yeah. I mean, he's a fucking white dude who pretended to be Russian as fucking pretty much.
Was he from Minnesota? Like all
guarantee,
the
I can't, look, Russian? I cannot be sure, but I'm definitely sure. You know what I mean? I can't, for real. But yeah, we're going to start with blood and guts, because blood and guts, we're not going to talk about it for long, that's why. Team AEW won. Unbelievable. The Acclaimed fucking beat the Elite. That shit is wild. Matt Jackson quits because Jack Perry's about to be lit on fucking fire. Also, Corey Graves, shut your confused ass up, you CTE having motherfucker. I don't want to hear your voice.
Well, he's trying to promote
Don't need it, Simple Jack. We got it over here. Thanks so much. TNT title shot at All In. I
realize Tony probably doesn't care if fucking Jack Perry gets CT because he fucking blows. But
well, look at me. Yo, Jack Perry blows all that shit, right? Right? That's what you say? He's out here taking pictures with Drew that blow up the internet more than CM Punk could ever fucking hope. CM Punk is out here barely getting CM Punk chance anymore. Guy can't.
Nobody would know who Jack Perry is.
Soft
CM Punk.
dick. The guy is nothing, and he's fucking leaning off his name. He hasn't done shit since coming back.
He's leaning off his name.
He's had He's had the hottest feud in pro wrestling despite being injured.
It's not because of him. It's because Drew McIntyre was the best in the business beforehand. He comes in and he rides his coattails just like he usually does. Guys, All In confirmed card. Swerve versus B Dan. This motherfucker is working hurt. Don't give a shit, and I also don't think he's winning the world championship.
What the fuck are we doing here? It's SummerSlam week.
Yeah, I know, and we're getting the AEW done first, because that's what's really important.
No one
MJF against Will Ospreay. Did you even talk about their fucking 59-minute match?
We weren't here.
It was incredible. Yo, BJ, mark it down. One of the greatest matches of all time, but definitely of the year. Top 2 right now for me, and I'm not sure where I put. Top 9 all time.
Wow.
Mercedes Moné, Mike Chiori, I'm turning to my chair to you. Look at me, bitch. Look at me. MJF, I'm actually not even in a chair. I'm actually deep squatting, so I get real close to the microphone.
You're in a chair.
MJF, I'm taking I'm taking selfies right now.
Why are we still talking about this?
MJF. Okay, I'm not. I'm moving on to the next one.
Are you trying to tell me something about Mercedes Moné?
Yes. You tell me how you don't like Camille coming in and being her heavy. Tell me you don't like it. I want to see the lies here from your voice.
Like it.
I'm with Britt Baker,
because hey, who was better on the mic, Britt Baker or Mercedes Moné? It was Britt Baker, and she fucking blew her out of the fucking water. You are looking like a fool every day that goes by, dude.
Horrible in the ring, and
Britt Baker's not horrible in the ring.
Mic.
No, you're very stupid for saying
it's
that.
It's
facts. Because what? She didn't sign with fucking WWE because she took Adam Cole from you.
To carry that whole fucking match at All In.
Yeah, cool. Very stupid. Tony Storm versus Mariah May. How about that turn after winning the goddamn Owen Hart Memorial? That shit was well done. The whole watch out for the shoe thing coming full circle. The blood. I know that I use hyperbole sometimes. I genuinely thought that was executed to perfection. That's some good shit. That's how you do women's fucking shit. Just like you do the men. God damn it, that was fucking beautiful. Her saying that she'd kill her womb and shit like that. Are you prepared to die? I am!
Wolfgang.
Yes.
What's your number 1 match this year? You said that MJF Ospreay was number 2.
Yeah, but right now I'm leaning to that being my match of the year, to be honest.
Oh. So what's up for running then? Why can't you just answer this question?
Because I got a bunch right now, bud.
Because they all blend together.
Wait, so you have like 5 at number 1 and this was number 2?
No. What I have is I think I have around 7 matches that I adored that are in the conversation, and that's how I look at it right now. I don't have a match of the year. Swerve and Will Ospreay.
Okay.
I'm
surprised you say that.
No, I love that match, and I
What about Ospreay and Danielson?
Ospreay and Danielson was a fucking incredible match. That's what I'm saying.
So your list is just Dave Meltzer's list.
No. Again, It doesn't have to have Will Ospreay in it. Again, I hope to add Tony Storm and Mariah May to that. To be honest with you, I hope to add other things to that. I hope WWE puts on some good matches with Gunther. You know what I mean? At some point, hasn't done it in a while, but I want to see it soon. Okay, and then, of course, Jack Perry versus Darby Allin. Fucking his pink, if you don't see that pink coat and fall deeply and madly in love with this fucking guy who has sex in the woods, you fucking messed up, not us, okay? Jack Perry's gonna win, by the way, so it's all good there. He's gonna use real glass. Cry me a river, you dumb bitch. Dumb bitch. Real quick, and I need your genuine thoughts when we move to SummerSlam. Do you love Okada being this little fucking snivelly little bitch? Because I do. I do love him being sassy.
I think it's funny.
He's funny as shit, dude.
Because you know what the narrative would be if he went to WWE and was cast in this role.
Well, if they did it on purpose. This is obviously being done on purpose. But they would get him in there.
So this is like a gotcha thing to WWE?
In the Vince,
we're going to book him the way people thought that WWE was going to book him?
No, he's being booked like a Weasley heel. Him posting a photograph of how tore up he was from this match, from this blood and guts match, and it's a little cut on his middle finger. That's fucking incredible heel work, dude. He's doing elite heel work right now. He's not being cast aside because he's Asian like he would have been in WWE.
I'll tell you what.
That's what you're inferring.
I'll tell you what. He's a million times better than the fucking Young Bucks.
That's not true. The Young Bucks are fantastic. You've never liked the Young Bucks. Your opinion's been dumb as shit forever.
Did you say Okada's not better than Young Bucks?
No, I believe Okada. What? From what perspective? From a promos perspective?
From every perspective of wrestling.
No. I think that his character works great. His fucking in-ring works great. But when it comes to cutting promos in American, the fucking Jacksons know what the fuck they're doing more than he does.
I don't know if they do, actually. I think Okada's better at cutting American promos.
Little anecdote. The other day, how there's like, hey, did you do the dishes? And from the other room, I yelled, Young Bucks! And she knew they were washed. So.
Wow.
There you go.
I didn't know where that was going.
Yeah, so where'd you hear? So which website did you read that one? Was that Deadspin you got that one from?
No, I haven't seen anybody say about the Young Bucks, but it's just like a joke about any person.
Yeah. So you did steal it from
it fits Deadspin. For the Young Bucks, though.
Deadspin now or Deadspin when it was good?
Does Deadspin even exist anymore?
It was always good, you dumb piece of shit. Get off your fucking high horse over there at Time Warner.
Yeah, Time Warner too.
Barely. I've been barely held on for 10 years, dude. I guarantee you they don't know I still work there. I guarantee you. If you went up to the top boss there and they're like, that dickhead who gave them the F.
Fucked up all the fucking lists.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
that's the only way they knew.
They're just like residual hate. They're like, if I ever see this piece of shit in public, I'll fucking slap him. And then they won't do shit. So yeah, that AEW is great. AEW Collision's fantastic. Rampage is dynamite. You get it? I'm having a great time with it. All right, let's go over.
You're right. Rampage is dynamite. Irrelevant.
Very glad we got that out of the way.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You want to talk about SmackDown first?
It was
beyond dumb. The whole full SummerSlam predictions.
We can do SmackDown first.
Let's do SmackDown first. DIY versus the Bloodline Tag Team Championships. When I was talking to you guys, totally not about articles, you mentioned something along these lines that I then saw in an article on Sunday, which was pretty prophetic.
Crazy.
Some thought it might be added to the card. I said Triple H doesn't usually do that anymore because he's changed it up a little bit.
He's actually got more matches on the SummerSlam card than usually.
Well, it's SummerSlam. Right?
Yeah, right.
So he's kind of like.
I'm surprised he has that many.
Can I be very honest? Can I just be honest? Honest.
I wish you would actually be honest.
Honest. Donest is what I'm being right now. So here's the deal.
Being dishonest.
Give me 12 pay-per-views a year. Obviously, that's what you're going to do anyway, right? You're not going to change that. You need that money. I get it. Hold on.
More.
Okay, just say it's 12 so it's easy.
All right.
Just make 4 longer.
Agreed.
And the others like 5-6 matches each, and like that.
100%. That's what he is doing.
You could do those cornerstone ones to where you blow them out AEW style. I'm fine with that.
Even Survivor Series is probably only going to have 5 matches, but 2 of them are going to be working.
Yeah. If you could give me a traditional Survivor Series match, please, Triple H. I know you didn't make it up, so it's not important to you. But if you could, that's really important to me.
He didn't make up fucking War Games either.
I know, but he stole it like it was his. But I just need the fucking original concept back, like done well again. I honestly, of all the things in wrestling, that might be the thing I miss the most. It's just like a traditional, well done Survivor Series match. Was it Ziggler who ran the fucking table?
It's funny you say that because like a week or so ago, that like clip of him winning and Sting's debut was on Twitter, and I was thinking exactly what you just said. Now I was like, man, I wish they would bring back a really good traditional Survivor Series match because that moment was made because of that match. Like it was so well done.
The most disgusting part of it all is they never followed up.
They didn't follow up on it even a little bit.
Even though Vince created the Survivor Series match, he actually over time didn't like it anymore. That's why he a lot of times went away from it.
He is an insane person. The more and more I hear, he is as crazy as shit, dude. So yeah, so who got House and Shake out? Well, we're not taking the full D-Los out yet. We're just dropping.
I'll do a half a D-Lo.
Yeah, half. Dude, easy.
I'm half load.
Take a half now, and then in about 2 hours, if you're not feeling it, take another half D-Lo.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, I didn't think you needed me to say it. DIY versus the Bloodline. Go ahead.
Thank you. Honestly, I was thinking that the Bloodline was going to win because, obviously you're building them up huge, but I'm going to say that DIY retains because we get shenanigans because I think we're all going to predict that Roman Reigns comes back at SummerSlam, so I could see Roman get involved. Maybe he's got the Usos back on the side. Maybe Jimmy Uso comes back. I think there's going to be interference in this match, and DIY ends up winning. I think the Bloodline gets foiled in trying to win the tag team titles.
I'll jump in second. I disagree. I think if I've learned one thing about how WWE handles this Bloodline storyline, separate from damn near anything else, they ain't rushing anything, and every step has its own place and time. When Roman Reigns comes back, it will be in the main event. It ain't going to be anywhere near this. So I got the Bloodline. The Bloodline just wins here first. Probably open the show with this. They win the tag team championships. They go in holding gold as Solo tries to take his gold, but it's Roman's return that thwarts Solo Sikoa.
Right. I was mixed up. I don't think Roman's going to come back here. He'll come back at SummerSlam, but perhaps the Usos get involved. I could see that potentially.
Oh, yeah.
SmackDown?
I see. I forgot it was on SmackDown for a hot second. Yes.
Mike, you're saying that the Usos come back on SmackDown?
No.
Maybe.
Bloodline just wins.
Mm-hmm.
I have a hard time believing they put the titles on DIY to drop them 2 weeks later.
I don't. I think DIY's beloved. They know that, and it's an easy way to get the Bloodline more heat.
Or maybe even Cody. Cody just interferes here, or Orton.
You could have Orton and Kevin Owens. Yeah.
I think somebody is interfering to stop them from winning.
I think this is a real toss-up because they did just win the tag team titles. And by the way, called it a couple of weeks ago, where it was like, are they really going to be on SummerSlam, or are they not going to be? And they're not. So
I was hoping they would be.
Right.
If you're from Cleveland, don't even think about it.
I mean, I would have put this maybe on even the fucking. I understand this might be the main event of SmackDown. It's going to get more time, but I gotta feel bad for Johnny Gargano because
where is SmackDown? Is it like a takeover?
From Cleveland, massive Cleveland Browns fan. He's not even gonna be on the show.
But wait, hold on. Where is SmackDown taking place? Because sometimes they do the whole week around that area. So is it in Cleveland?
Not sure. But that's even if it is, it's not as big a deal.
You can have that Friday Cleveland pop. Cleveland pops. Come on, dude. It's a good one. Cleveland sucks on the record.
Real toss-up because I can definitely see Orton and Owens interfering here and screwing over the Bloodline.
Make a fucking pick. We don't have all day.
I'll just say the Bloodline.
There you go.
It is in Cleveland, but it's not obviously Cleveland Browns Stadium.
I know shit, but I'm just saying you fucking talking all this shit. He still gets the hometown pop and shit like that.
It's not
Cleveland
the same.
pops. You know what I mean? I'm using that shit. Mark that shit down, man. That's a fucking easy one. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. By the way. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, baby. Godmother of soul over here. God damn the respect. Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill. Do we think they win it back? Do we think we get some? What are we doing here, Mike?
I I have a hard time believing that they're going to win it back already because, like, literally in between the time that they lost them till now, they've done fuck all with the titles and with Alba and Isla. Something that, like, you know, WWE under Triple H likes to do their little Easter eggs in the background of stuff that's happening, and something I noticed in recent weeks was, like, Isla and Alba talking to Blair Davenport in the background. Blair Davenport's feuding with Naomi. Naomi's been, you know, interacting with Bianca and Jade, so they have not actually shown, you know, they haven't actually in the foreground shown Blair and Alba and Isla talking, so they're not a group yet. I could see Blair getting involved here, screwing over Bianca and Jade, and that's how Alba and Isla retain. To me, it would just, there would be no reason that you put the title on Isla and Alba if you're just going to take it off of them, because, again, literally, they've had no feud or rivalry or really even any matches since they won the Tag Team Championship, so
Great follow-up.
I would not be doing that.
No, agreed, BJ.
Yeah, the follow-up has been pretty terrible. The tag team division in general has been pretty poor. I mean, the fact that Bianca Belair, one of your biggest stars, Jade Cargill, who we thought was going to be a superstar for them, they're just on the SmackDown before SummerSlam, not even on the fucking card. It's pretty pathetic. There's not even a tag team match. Every match at SummerSlam, straight singles match.
That's another reason why I thought they were going to put the DIY match out there.
Very strange. I agree that it doesn't make sense right now to have Alba and Isla lose the championships after just winning it. You don't want to do it where it was just, oh, we just gave it to them because they were in their home country. No, that's not good. So I do think that this is where you do have the shenanigans, and Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill are screwed over. I agree with Mike. Have Blair Davenport do it.
Boom.
This was part of my concern with not Bianca and Jade not retaining, by the way. It's like, I like Isla and Alba a lot, but it's like, when you have stars like Bianca and Jade holding the titles, I think they would feel more obligated to put the titles and them on TV all the time, and they don't feel that obligation with Isla and Alba. They should feel it because they have the titles, but they don't.
Well, even with that said, Mike, the idea for a face is the chase. So if you're going to have them be in this match, I believe this match should be on the main card, because what's important is this chase. You should be highlighting. Yeah. I understand if Alba Fire and Isla Dawn aren't moving the needle for you, but the other two ladies, they sure as fuck are. So you should be highlighting their. And when they get close and when they're about to get it, and Blair Davenport rips it away from them, now they got more heat for the next match. So I don't want to hear the excuse. It's like, well, they don't have the titles. They're not. It doesn't matter. They gotta be. They gotta be there.
Well, I would have put the tag team matches on the pre-show and made the pre-show matter instead of just being a fucking 3 hours of just talking about the matches, because nobody's gonna watch that.
Yeah, I saw that somebody said it was 3 hours long, and I was like, damn, it's probably going to be like another 4 matches.
No, it's 0 matches.
It's 0 matches, dude.
So I'm going to watch 0 minutes of it.
I could just listen to Ring Rust Radio back if I wanted to fucking waste 3 hours of my fucking time.
Exactly.
Okay, so you ready to talk about SmackDown?
SummerSlam?
SummerSlam.
What did I say?
SmackDown?
Yeah, you said you already talked about SmackDown. Did you say, are you ready to talk about SmackDown, or we already talked about SmackDown?
You said, are you ready to talk about SmackDown?
I said, are you ready?
Okay. Well, horrible job.
Horrible job.
Are you ready?
This is what happens when you go out of order of the schedule.
Yep.
There
was no reason for it either. That's the thing.
It was dumb. We just lost a lot of listeners that didn't click in the first place.
I was going to say, all the non-existent listeners?
Yeah.
I'm going to be
But I'll tell you what, if they were listening, they stopped.
They definitely stopped. They 100% stopped. All right, guys, time to break down SummerSlam. Get your D-Lo Brown heads out. Loosen your neck. Pop, pop, pop your chest. Oh, did you hear my sternum crack? That's good.
No, it shouldn't do that.
The best part is everyone's heard me do that for years, and now the people... We're doing this part of the show on YouTube, so if you want to watch my body gyrate while I do this, you could be doing that right now.
Not the cell you think it is.
Oh. You can watch me make that noise too, huh? Come on. Oh, that's going to be on ASMR site soon. Guys, we're going to do SummerSlam. You guys want to start from the top or the bottom?
I'm afraid to answer.
Come on, dude. Don't be scared.
I think it depends on what you're into right now, Donnie.
I want to be on top, baby. We're going to go Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa. Undisputed WWE Championship. We'll toss it over to Mike. Oh, dude, I just realized it's going to be so much of me kind of just sitting here like Shaking my head like, yeah.
Staring at the fucking camera.
Oh, yeah, we get to see your reaction.
Should I,
now.
Joe, do you think I should just stare, like, slowly turn and just stare directly at it, like, awkwardly?
Yes, without blinking the entire time.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. This is a wise choice. This is how, you're right. This is how we make money, Mike. All right, Mike, why don't you talk about what do you think happened in Cody Rhodes Solo Sikoa?
All right, so have to believe this is going to be the main event of the show. The Bloodline is still the biggest angle going in WWE. They've managed to keep it interesting with Roman out, with The Rock out. And we lead up to this WWE Championship match against Cody Rhodes. And I think we all believe it's also leading up to something even bigger after the match. So I think there's going to be probably a lot of interference, but Cody finds a way to win, retains the title. And after the fact, I think we get Roman Reigns finally making his return. Haven't seen him since WrestleMania. And he will confront Solo Sikoa. I'm not sure that there's going to necessarily be any physicality. You might want to save that for another day. But I think just having Roman come out at the end, music hitting, people going crazy, having the stare down with Solo, and making it clear that there's going to be a battle for the leadership of the Bloodline, I think that's going to be enough to make people interested, make people go home happy. So I think that's where they ultimately will leave it.
I am close, but I kind of disagree. I don't think it's going to be Roman Reigns standing toe-to-toe with Solo Sikoa to end the night. I think what it's going to be is Cody and Roman standing toe-to-toe, and as Roman's leaving, he walks past the forlorn Solo Sikoa, teasing towards that as well. But I think the ultimate goal is the championship. The ultimate goal is Cody Rhodes, and then he'll handle Solo Sikoa along the way. So I think that they're going to kind of dip into both pools, but I think the visual they're going to want to leave SummerSlam with is Cody Rhodes holding the championship and Roman Reigns being back. Not hitting him or anything, because he's going to be celebrated like a hero when he comes back. So you might as well at least lean into the fact that, is he going to be fighting Solo? How's he going to handle Cody? Look, he's positive. He's going to be the people who are reacting to him, it's going to be overwhelmingly positive. So he's going to be celebrated. So, but he still needs to be going for the championship primarily. So,
when do you have that match happening?
I would say probably because he's got to win it from The Rock. Yeah, I don't think that match. I don't think he wins the title from Cody at all. No.
So you just don't think the match happens?
No. What I think is when Roman Reigns, I think will eventually get another shot at it. Maybe.
I kind of don't think the match happens either, and that's why I don't think they even tease it.
Well, no. Here's what I think. Because you're going to talk about The Rock coming in, right? The Rock gets involved. What if The Rock is
not this show?
What if? Yeah, for sure. Because like I said, we talked about it before. The Bloodline does everything step by step, and each moment gets a moment. They don't usually cluster fucking in. Randy Orton and CM Punk are not coming back the same night in this fucking storyline. I think the idea is that The Rock will end up costing Roman the chance at Cody. The Rock wins the title, and then Roman takes the title from The Rock. Where you do those steps, you know what I mean? That's up to you, because I assume Survivor Series would probably be, they're battling like the bloodline battle between one side and the other. So maybe what you do is before November, Roman challenges Cody for the championship, and that's how you get The Rock back to do the Survivor Series bit. I just don't think he's got to come. He's got to come back to. That's true too. Everyone loves the Saudi money. Everybody. Yeah. I just feel like Roman's got to come back after losing the championship. Be like, I want my championship back. Number one,
would he not
with a
consider
bullet.
What Solo said about him, the disrespect to supersede that though is the question.
I don't think so because his whole
family matters.
But hold on, the bloodline was built to protect the championship, not the other way around. It was always about the title. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm. So you could feed both beasts, in my opinion. So I made funny faces. BJ.
Yeah, I'm very torn on Roman coming back here just because, as we all agreed, Survivor Series is the showdown between the bloodline, and that's a long time to get there. So I could see them potentially holding off till the fall. But I definitely...
The bloodline could fuck them off and write them off for a period of time.
That's true. as much as I love the idea of Cody Rhodes losing the championship and George Crews just crying nonstop.
I mean, it's not about George Crews, but I would love the traitor to lose.
Yep. But I don't think it happens. I agree with you guys that Cody still retains the championship. And we do know, time and time again, Triple H loves just bringing someone out or back, and then the show immediately goes off the air. So I don't think you get much if Roman does come out. And so I can definitely lean towards Donnie.
He might do it after the cameras go off, as it usually happens.
That's a great point.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it on YouTube.
Well, this is a pay-per-view. They don't have.
Yeah, I don't think they have the hard cut off.
We're about to learn, bro.
But I can definitely see where Donnie's correct, where Cody and Solo, you still have this image, but then Roman comes out, and it's like, who is Roman going after? My whole thing is, it would be so weird that out of nowhere, it seems, Solo just started calling out Roman Reigns, basically called him in so many words, a fucking bitch, and Roman wouldn't come back. So I feel like he has to come back here, and I don't see Solo winning, and so because of that, he has to come out, and I agree with Donnie where it's like, Roman did lose the championship to Cody. He's getting called out by Solo. Both of these guys need to get fucking stomped out. So I like the idea of not really knowing just yet who Roman is going to go after. And Triple H loves to have that type of mystery moving forward for your show. I see it being a whole ton of shenanigans in this match. Obviously the Bloodline's going to get involved. I love the storyline heading into this where Solo and the Bloodline took out Kevin Owens and Randy Orton so that you didn't think Cody would have backup, but then they come out at SummerSlam to a big pop. So it's going to be just fucking mayhem as we've been getting. Can't wait for this match. It's definitely going to main event. Not even because Bloodlines, because Cody fucking politics is a way to do it every fucking time.
Fuck yeah, dude. Tell him.
So yeah, of course, right? Of course, Donnie, that Cody Rhodes is going to win this match because it's Cody.
And is there DQs in this match? It's just a singles match, right?
Everything is just a singles match.
Yeah.
Except for with Rollins as special guest, he's like, I'll be lenient for you guys. But everything else is a straight singles match.
I want Cody out in the middle of the ring. He's circled by the entire Bloodline. They ring the bell. He low blows Solo and just runs away. Title successfully retained. Fuck you.
There you go.
I would really respect
At least that would be smart.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. No one just does shit like that anymore. We need more of that. Remember when Randy Orton did that shit? He punched the ref. Was like, I'm out, dude.
That's great. I just want to say because there's a lot of I feel like hatred amongst a lot of fans of that Solo and his push that he's getting.
Oh yeah.
But Solo's been fucking awesome, and the Bloodline's been incredible. Jacob Fatu is incredible.
Here's my problem with anybody complaining about this. Number one, shut the fuck up. It's wrestling. Number two, you're the same people who are like, you got to give wrestlers time off. There's no off season. These guys got to have a break. Well, guess what? You let Roman go home for months. You let Roman have a time with his family and get his body right and get ready for another long run at the top again. And you did that by not letting a storyline die, by putting over younger talent, by putting new faces in top positions. Just what the fuck do you want, motherfucker? Daniel Bryan's right, you fickle-ass motherfuckers.
I just want to say before we move on, it's still so impressive that they managed to take the most hated guy in wrestling in Roman Reigns, and he wasn't even on the show, and now he's one of the biggest baby faces.
I mean, I think it shows what storytelling when done well and when having an overall, you know what I mean? What they've done is they made him into a face by making the bad guys who took his place worse than him, and you're like, I actually appreciate him more. Because I didn't know how bad these guys were. It's a good mob movie thing.
Yeah. Do you think when Roman comes back that Heyman's with him for that first appearance?
Yes.
I would say not for the first appearance.
Okay.
I think he is. I think he's the one who's orchestrated the whole
thing. Although I could see it though.
That's a big, huge. You could even prolong it where Heyman comes out and it's like what's he doing here?
Well, I don't think it's any doubt where he's at.
Because, destroyed.
Yeah, I was going to say, but that's one of those things where you don't know whose allegiance who's got his allegiance. We know who's got his allegiance. Roman never put him through a fucking table. You know what I mean? So he's going to come back with him when he comes back.
Did punch him one time.
Ooh, I'm going. Yeah, but it was soft. it was like it was a love tap. He's like, I felt bad, and motherfucker, I learned a lesson. Okay, so let's go on to Damian Priest and Gunther. Now, whether Damian Priest likes or not, he ain't kicking out this time for sure, because Gunther going to win. So, Mike, I'll toss it to you. Who you got and how does it shake out?
Yeah, so, I I agree Gunther's absolutely going to win. He's going to be champion, and he should be. He's deserved it for a long time. They've played it perfectly with him, had him carry the IC title for over 600 days, drops it, then bounces right back, wins King of the Ring, and he's in this position. He's tailor-made for it, and he should win the title and have a long run with it. And you want him to be champion going into Bash in Berlin, too, I think. So I can't really envision a scenario where he doesn't win. The only thing I'm struggling with is, where does Finn Balor factor in? Does he factor into this match, or does he factor into the Liv and Rhea match?
100% the latter, if I'm very honest.
Maybe not, because Dom's going to be factoring into that match as well.
But don't you, real quick, you were the one who kind of pointed out the card thing to me, right? And ever since then, I've been keeping my eye out. And then the internet sleuths are also.
Did you see the things from yesterday?
His face wasn't besmirched with fucking graffiti and shit like that, right? I'm hip, brother. I'm hip. Yeah. I see the internets. So I think the truth is, I think that he will probably be, because I see Dom and Rhea versus Finn and Liv being a program. So,
Agreed.
I mean, you got to get there sooner rather than later, and I think one way, because you don't want Rhea to lose and you want Liv to lose, so let Finn get involved.
I think it's also going to depend on which one of these matches is on first. So, I think Finn's going to be involved in the one that goes second. But there's obviously going to be shenanigans in Liv and Rhea. I could see a world where Priest and Gunther is a straight-up match and Gunther wins, because even though he's a heel, he's presented that way a lot of the time, where he's a badass, he's one of the best wrestlers in the world, he just straight up wins. So I could see that being the case here. So I guess if I had to pick, I would say Finn gets involved in the ladder, as you said. Either way, Gunther wins this match.
Yeah, BJ, Gunther wins, right?
I'm just gonna say this: it will be bad booking if Gunther loses this match and doesn't win the championship.
And it doesn't even hurt Priest because we all know it. You know what I mean? Like, where it's like, why'd Priest lose so quick? But
Dude,
it's like you
can't.
He also had a much longer reign than I think anybody thought.
And they've done a good job of kind of making him a face at this point.
He's become sympathetic almost.
Yeah, they've done a good job in this feud with Gunther. Gunther's calling him out, calling him street trash and all that shit. And I agree with you guys. Finn Balor Finn and Dom get involved in Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. That prolongs that feud. And you have Priest get involved in that. And I think it's just like the blow up of the Judgment Day that we've been calling for months.
For 2 years.
Gunther fucking hates pores so much.
I was going to say, you know who I would bring out here to get Priest? The only way
Priest...
someone who used to be, who rose above to become a superstar. The only way Priest retains, Bad Bunny comes back.
There you go.
Okay,
nice.
You get Bad Bunny back.
That'd be insane.
All bets are off.
How about Gunther kills Bad Bunny?
Gunther versus Bad Bunny at Bash.
Can I tell you from the bottom of my heart, Bad Bunny would be so down for that shit. He'd be like, have him slap me.
He'd bump like fucking crazy.
He'd be like, come on, Papi, hit me. Is that what they say? I don't know.
Nah, it seems racist.
It's fine. So yes, Gunther unanimous. Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley. Said my bit here. Mike, I'll toss to you first, but you know me. I think that, Liv has to retain. Rhea can't outright lose. So how do you get there? Classic. As my buddy, who canceled his subscription. Lightning Links 89. He canceled his subscription. I don't know if he's going to be doing shit with us anymore. I think we lost him.
Wow.
Guys.
Oh no.
Yeah. But as he said, this is a fuck finish. Guys, this is a classic place for a fuck finish.
It was a classic case, yeah.
No, that's not who was saying fuck finish, was it?
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Well, no. What was the name of the fella who used to come on and do AEW reviews?
Joe Archie.
No. But whatever his name was, he used to...
I can't believe you don't remember the friends of the show's names, dude.
You can't remember it either.
No, I'm testing you right now.
He was the one
name
that was
a couple
saying
people.
fuck finish. He was the one that was saying fuck finish.
That's not true.
Look it up.
I will not. I refuse. I don't get mad very often, but you stop telling me to do work.
About him being on the show.
Did we?
Yeah, his name is fucking Lightning Links 89.
That was not him.
It's Russell Reynolds.
No, that wasn't him. It was somebody else.
Russ, come back. We need your money.
Anyways, I agree. Liv Morgan wins here. The story you're telling with Rhea getting the title back is a much longer story. You need Liv to get a big win here, no question about it. And you're going to have Dom outside the ring, and I think that you're going to have some people who maybe aren't picking up on the clues with Finn, thinking like maybe Dom's setting Rhea up and he's actually going to screw her over and go with Liv, but ultimately it's going to be Finn who does that and helps her win. And as was mentioned, I definitely think we're getting a mixed tag coming out of this, probably at the next pay-per-view, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
BJ?
I agree.
Okay,
and I think you need to have Liv retain here just because if Rhea, like you said, if Rhea wins immediately, then the whole storyline kind of blows up in your face a bit.
Yeah, 100% agreed. So you back yourself into a corner, but you have this out if it's done on purpose. So it's right there. Bayley and Nia Jax.
Could you see a scenario? Sorry, could you see a scenario where Dom was actually playing Rhea this whole time?
Can I tell you?
I could see a scenario, but it would have to be a really convoluted thing where Dom has been playing her and he actually does help Liv, and Liv, this thing she's been doing with the crying was all an act, but at the end of the day, Dom is still the one getting played because she's still really with Finn on the side.
Yeah.
So Dom would be going with her thinking that they're together, but in actuality, they're not at all.
Yeah.
So. Can I tell you, if I had my druthers, what I would want to happen?
Sure, Mr. 1920s guy.
I want it to be Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. Together eventually. Like that's because they were together before. They were.
I'm not shocked that those are your druthers.
Right? Yeah, you're damn right, brothers. Liv, because they were a team before. You know what I mean? They
were you thinking this because you were forced to watch a Liv Morgan documentary where she wanted to be lovers with Lana?
I watched a lot of Liv Morgan footage over the last couple weeks. Again, RESPCT. But I will say this, yes, it's a very interesting storyline that they abandoned pretty quickly that I wouldn't mind being rekindled here, yes. Mm. It's like that storyline, but at Hot Topic.
I think that would just really not make sense, though, because Liv injured Rhea and Rhea injured Liv.
Guess what? So you thought I wouldn't smack my fucking friend in the head with a cement pillar?
So it's just like a really toxic relationship they have.
Aces and eights equals fucking Judgment Day. You know that's true.
They do both have clubhouses, I'll give you that. There's no prostitutes in the Judgment Day's clubhouse, though.
I don't know.
That we've seen.
Carlito has definitely had a hooker or two back there. You know that's true.
Carlito has been very fun.
Carlito is definitely the comic relief in this situation, and is that what we brought him back for?
Hell yeah.
He had an awesome reaction, then you're gonna make jokes now, and he's like, whatever, bro.
Hey, if he could be like fucking new R-Truth, I'm sure he's fine with that.
We have the current
That's
one.
That's a good
spot
to be in.
I don't know why we need a new one. He's right there. Bayley versus Nia Jax.
He's Latino R-Truth.
Bayley versus Nia Jax. Nia Jax talking about that BBL. Nia Jax has been incredible, and I just want to say, told you guys so. Nia Jax.
You never hated Nia Jax. Other people did.
Nia Jax.
Mass Radio's been pro Nia Jax.
Yeah, everybody. She was off here smashing people's heads in. Everybody's saying how dangerous she is. I said she's my girl Vader, and people didn't understand it, and I was right all along. Yeah, Nia Jax wins, I believe, because I know that they still have things with Bayley and they're still pretending, but I think it's too late. I need something different here. Give me, if worst case scenario, give me Nia Jax wins it and Bayley's got to chase her or something. Just do something here.
Mm-hmm.
I think of all the title matches, this is the one that is the least of a slam dunk. Like, I could see Bayley potentially winning. But to me, I think the play is Nia to win. As you said, Nia's been great since she came back. Like, we always thought she was better than other people did, I feel like, but she's taken it up another notch since she came back. Like, she's been an excellent, excellent heel. I think she's been a lot better than anybody could have even imagined. I think she's earned the right to be in the spot and to win the championship. To me, I love Bayley, but this title reign just hasn't clicked. And I'm not even saying it's her fault. I think booking's a huge culprit in it. But I think a change would be good for her. I think it would be good to give Nia a big heel run as champion. I think because Tiffany has the Money in the Bank, it's very interesting if Nia is champion because they're buddy-buddy, but at a certain point, does Tiffany kind of turn babyface and cash in on her? I think that's a nice wrinkle. And then, as you mentioned with Bayley, like, I think when she's a babyface, she's better off being the one chasing the title. She's better, not having the championship because it feels stagnant and feels stale. And I think that, it was more interesting when she was going after Io, when she was going after Damage Control, and maybe you can get some of that magic back if you put the title on Nia.
BJ?
Bayley and Nia are awesome, but that sit-down promo that they had was horrible a couple weeks ago. I do appreciate that Triple H has put them in the main event last week, and they deserve that. I think they do really need a reset for a lot of these championship feuds. With Liv retaining, I think you have Nia win here. And she won Queen of the Ring, so I have both King and Queen of the Rings win their titles here. And then you could have Bayley chase.
Yeah, I think it's pretty simple. It's not a testament of the people and their talent. It's a testament of the issues with booking. Bayley is awesome, and given the promo that we can get behind, she's still got it. She's proven it time. She takes shit and makes it better often. The problem is, it still ain't great. And because there's no depth to it, no consistency to it. So Nia Jax, again, she's been awesome. So I give her that and let Bayley be like, have people doubt her and have Bayley be like, have to work from the bottom again. That's her position. She's good at that. So I'm down for that more. Also, Logan Paul and LA Knight, they cut promos on each other. Mike, before we talk about who got how's it shake out, I wanted your thoughts on that promo battle.
I thought it was excellent. LA Knight, we've said for a long BG and I were saying it since he was on The Hero, hosted by Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I hate you guys.
That this guy has it.
NWA Hollywood,
Sean
Wild
Ricker has
Side,
it.
right?
We knew.
There we go. We knew.
And he always has. Logan Paul, I don't think any of us were thinking we were going to be, and I know Donnie still isn't, we're going to be fans at all of his work when he came into WWE, and he really didn't feel like a natural in terms of his presence and his promos when he started. He was a natural in the ring, I think, from the start, but he has gotten exponentially better on the mic and with his heel character. So I thought they both were awesome in this role. I really liked the storyline they've done with them. Like, Logan Paul's not there every week, so you're having kind of LA Knight carry the load when he's not there, and if you're going to have somebody do it, LA Knight's the guy to do it. So I think they did a great job building this up. And I think this is the moment. I think this is LA Knight's moment finally. It's been a very slow build to get to this point. You can argue right now he's certainly not as popular as he was at his zenith, which was kind of going into that feud with Roman Reigns for the world title. But thing was, he was never going to win the world title. This is the opportunity to finally give him that big win on a big stage, in a stadium, packed stadium, at SummerSlam, winning the United States Championship, his first title in WWE. The pop will be fucking insane. Then hopefully you can take that momentum and you could just strap the rocket to him and he's off and running for a while. But I'm very confident LA Knight's going to win this match.
From a very biased point of view, I understand where you're coming from. I am not so sure he's going to get the reaction you're sure he's going to get. And
when he wins the title?
Yeah. Because
I think he's absolutely going to get a huge reaction.
I mean, you hope so, right? You hope so, because he was so red hot leading into the Roman bit. But
he's
the problem,
still very over. Again, it's not to the point that he was. He's still
I get it.
Over.
I get it. But I mean, I see a lot of things like they used to do this all the time. They did it in Mox a bunch of times, where Mox is the hottest thing in the company. They say, okay, well, you're going to wait a little bit, and then we're going to put you in this position. And by the time we get there, it's cooled off. And it dooms the fucking title reign because people aren't into it as much as they were. It's not genuine. You're like, I need you to get back. Everybody stand back up. Everybody clap again. It's like, I just sat down, motherfucker. It's like, it's not there authentically. So that's my concern. I don't doubt that he's got it and he's going to be awesome. I understand that. We love LA Knight. My hope is that they didn't cool him off enough to where it doesn't work now. So that's my hope.
I think he still consistently gets among the biggest pops of the night and is over as anybody. So I think that people are like waiting for this to happen, and they're gonna go off when he fucking wins it.
I've been to the places, my friend. No one's talking about LA Knight on the streets.
You ain't been
anywhere.
I mean? You don't fucking leave.
The jungles of Cambodia. Do you think they're talking about LA Knight?
Pennsylvania, if anything.
Jersey and PA, baby. BJ, sorry.
I think this one's a real 50-50 because I'm sure they love that Logan Paul is a champion. He does all his media shit. He could be a champion. I saw that he's one of like the longest reigning WWE United States champions of all time.
I think third
which
longest.
Is fucking wild. So I could see them wanting to continue doing that. Triple H loves those long title reigns. So I can easily see him winning. But we've said time and time again how LA Knight, once he gets into that big match, he pretty much always loses, right? We thought maybe he'd go into Money in the Bank and he maybe win. Nope. Thought maybe going to limit. Nope. Nothing. He never wins.
He has yet to win.
You need to.
A big match.
He
won that. He won that WrestleMania, but it was like, I mean, yeah, it's AJ Styles. Like, it just didn't hit the way we wanted it to. He still is consistently over. I think they can play it where last year when he won that Slim Jim Battle Royal, that was kind of like the big match that he had won to really propel him moving forward. But where now, all right, a year later.
Is that the one where the dude was blowing the Slim Jim and they had to pull him off the screen? Do you remember that?
I think so.
They like cut to the crowd, they're all eating Slim Jims. One dude's just
what
like,
else was he supposed to do?
He was deep throating a Slim Jim. I did it for the YouTube crowd. So if they want to go see that on the cam.
There you go. And so I think having it where, it's a year later, he won the championship, I think that's a really good callback to it. And maybe moving forward, you can kind of push Carmelo Hayes a bit, and they can have like a really strong feud for the United States Championship. I know. I agree with you. I'm hoping, though.
Holy shit.
It's pathetic what they've done with Carmelo Hayes.
He lost to Andrade.
Andrade's good.
Andrade's great, but Carmelo's call-up has been pathetic.
Yep. All right, Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. He already lost once. We doing it again?
Nope.
No.
It's just got to be Braun Breaker winning.
Yeah.
How fucking good is this guy, by the way?
He's the second
we all know
best,
Sami Zayn's great, but
he's the second best Braun on the roster.
That is ridiculous.
I thought you were going to say in the world.
In the world? I think he's the first best. Well, are we counting LeBron?
Yeah, LeBron.
Okay, then yeah, Braun Breaker's the second best Braun.
That's not true. He's better than LeBron James. I hate LeBron James.
LeBron
James is trash person on and off the court.
He's trash?
Mm-hmm. What? Trash person.
You know who's fucking trash that I watched in Team USA basketball game the other day? We'll talk about it later, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
If you mention the word Joel Embiid, he is not. He is just. They are not running the offense through him. So what do you want him to do?
We're gonna talk about it later. We're gonna talk about.
What do you want him to do?
In an email.
Dude, I can't wait to win the championship this year. PG on your fucking ASS, dude.
Probably won't even make Eastern Conference Finals. That's pretty sad.
We fucking better, dude. I will say this: just get me out of second round pulls. But I mean, yeah, we're gonna win the whole shit. Yeah.
Braun Breaker's winning this time.
Braun Breaker wins.
It's gonna be glorious.
I agree. I don't know. Sami Zayn's good run, kid, but it's Braun's time to shine. And CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins is a sexy special guest referee. Which is loud. Shit is. Yeah, my pants are tight. I like him.
I like his puppy sleeves.
His fashion is second to only his wife. Okay, for real though. CM Punk is pretty pathetic with his little chants. Nobody cares. He's not the face in this thing.
People literally were chanting his name.
Yeah, because he baited them into it. They didn't start off chanting his name. He's like, what's my name? No, he's yeah, and then guess what? We were there for 14 minutes. He suggests
that he's like not insanely over and beloved. It's fucking stupid. It's you coping as an AEW fan.
I'm not coping at anything. I think he's a jerk. He got fired for his behavior.
They still had fucking CM Punk and not Jack Perry. Tony Khan.
I gotta tell you right now, it wasn't anyone's decision. He got his ass fired from there because of his stupid decision making. It was CM Punk's fault. I'm glad he's fucking gone. And honestly, I'm happy.
CM Punk's glad he's gone too.
Oh, for now, he was happy to be in AEW for a little while too. And then guess what? CM bitch ass Punk is gonna complain. CM Punk's gonna start complaining. Oh, look at here again. Look what's happening. I don't care. Guess what? I'm walking out. Fans, you don't like me.
Leadership in this company, so it won't happen.
You can say whatever you want, but he walked out of WWE when they had actual leadership too, because he's a whiny fucking bitch.
Well, he hated Vince. He ain't there. He ain't walking through that door.
Yeah. Until guess what? Until CM Punk starts getting cast aside for other people, we'll see who's still fucking complaining. So yeah, Drew McIntyre. By the way, Drew McIntyre is blowing him out of the water. On Drew
McIntyre's fucking awesome.
He's been better than CM Punk. I didn't want to hear it. I don't even think it's relevant. I don't even think it's that close.
I think you can argue that Drew McIntyre has been the best fucking character in all of wrestling for like a year now, close to it.
He's definitely better than Roman Reigns. I know that much. So yeah, agreed all around. So, and I think Drew McIntyre has to fucking win. There's no fucking caveat here for a championship shot or anything like that. CM Punk has made McIntyre look like a fool on several different occasions now. If Punk wins here, then he's stroking his ego in the back area to get what he wants. Drew McIntyre should be winning here, without a doubt.
I don't think Punk has booking power at this point. But this is a match I'm most looking forward to, without question. This is a match that has been building ever since Punk got injured. Like, when Punk came back, I don't think any of us were like, Punk versus Drew McIntyre, that's the fucking match we need. Like, no, we're talking about Rollins, we're talking about Roman Reigns. But very quickly after that injury happened and the reaction that McIntyre had, like, it became apparent, like, this is the match we need. And the fact the feud has continued for months while Punk's been out injured, and they've made it work. Him and Drew, I do, if I had to put one above the other for who I think has been quote unquote better in the storyline, I'll say Drew, because Drew's been fucking incredible, but Punk's been awesome in his role as well. I'm very excited for this match. I think Rollins as special guest referee is a good choice, because you don't know what he's going to do, what his involvement's going to be, and you could take this and then you're building to another rivalry coming out of it. I think the rivalry you're building towards is Punk and Seth, because that's the match that was going to happen at WrestleMania that we didn't get. Because of that, I think Seth ends up screwing over CM Punk in some way. It's going to be something very convoluted, probably similar to like when Shawn Michaels was special guest referee for Undertaker versus Bret Hart at SummerSlam.
Give me the shorts. Give me the shorts.
Oh, you're going to get the fucking
shorts.
booty shorts from Seth Rollins.
I swear to God, I better. I can't, somewhere in the first row.
We're getting something very similar to that, and I think Drew's going to be the beneficiary. He wins, and then we get Punk and Rollins in the future.
I want to hear, you'll just hear a lone voice at SummerSlam screaming from the crowd, "You're filling out those shorts just fine, Seth. You look just fine downstairs. Your penis is just average, but that's okay. You look good."
That's Skeeter? He's going to be at SummerSlam?
No, this is a mustache and glasses and a bigger nose. It's not Andrew Skeeter. He's handsome, though. Very average penis. Bye. Skeeter Golf.
Oh, yeah.
BJ?
You didn't have to pay for that one.
Yeah. He'll never have to pay for that.
Feud has been awesome. Very much looking forward to it. I'm very mad that Meltz was correct that Rollins is not having a match here.
Dave did it again, baby.
I really thought there was going to be a triple threat, but I guess they're saving that.
Dave did it again.
Dave did it again. The dude's a fucking ace, and I know. Listen, I know. You probably, I'm not going to sit here and listen to it. I'll tell you that much. I'm going to take a walk during that time instead. Do anything better. I know you're going to run him down, saying he didn't have a very good 2 weeks here.
He didn't.
He has been on the money more than you think. He has been really. I upped my subscription for a full another year because I can't think of missing. I still get the hard copy version. I make him print his shit out and send it to me to this day.
I thought you stole the subscription.
No. Me? No.
Anyways, I think this is a lot of shenanigans on behalf of Seth Rollins. I think both of them get screwed over, and there's no winner here. Now leads you to triple threat.
I think they'll have a winner.
Yeah, I mean, I think it has to be Drew because he looks like a chump right now with all the L's, dude. Did you fall?
Did you fall?
That wasn't
me. Yeah, I fell. It was like... I just dropped my phone.
Holy shit, I think the dude fucking fell over. He just couldn't believe it. So are they adding any matches?
No.
They better not. There's already 7 matches.
Not now.
Last year they had 9 matches and it went to like 12:30 at night. So
I miss it. I love that shit.
No,
Roman's entrance is going to be like a match in and of itself. So.
Or does he just sneak? Does he just sneak in there?
No, he ain't sneaking. He's getting a whole fucking production.
Does he just? He comes out. He's actually dressed as a cameraman, and he reaches over and pulls Solo Sikoa's fucking
that would be really dumb.
Pepper necklace, and fucking knocks him over.
I don't think that would get the reaction you're hoping for.
Yeah, that would be so dumb. Everyone wants to hear this music.
That
ain't it. Not that one though. I would love for it to be that one.
Okay, whatever. It's still a good song. All right. So let's. We got shout outs or something. What are we gonna do now?
So we got a whole bunch
Shout
of
it
things.
out loud.
We got some shout outs. We got some Patreon polls. Also.
I heard you're in the polls.
All right.
Yep. Hell yeah, dude. I'm talking about wieners, brother. I'm talking about wieners. I don't care. And listen, I'm not judging. Like, you're in the dick. That's fine. Like, I'm proud of you for fucking knowing and owning it, flaunting it even.
We all do.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Previously, we had our best SummerSlam matches ever list. So we put a poll on patreon.com/RingRustRadio. Who has the best list?
BG, because you vote for yourself.
Oh, no. Ring Rust Radio did not vote for me.
Yep. Ring Rust Radio slipped in backdoor last minute. Well, because I had to post something, and I was in there. I was like, yo, look at this motherfucker vote for himself. It said 2 hours left. I was like, there's no... Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
It's voting for you.
Yes.
Right now.
And no, now it is because I corrected it. So I looked down. Mike, hold on. BJ, you sit back out for a fucking second. Grown-ups are talking. This motherfucker, I go over there to post something. This motherfucker's got a bunch of polls lined up. He's voting for himself on every fucking one of them. I see that they only got 2 hours left, so what do? What any red-blooded American would do. I slipped in, I changed them, and then hoped he didn't see it. Now, guess what?
I think it's unscrupulous on both sides. I don't think the Ring Rust Radio country is voting for anybody.
Because you can't. Because you would sign on to do this all the time.
I'll tell you what. I'll say this. You guys want to vote for yourself? You do the Patreon shit.
Oh, here we go.
I already do 1,000 other things.
Sad face. We all work hard as shit. Shut up and do your job.
Anyways, Donnie fucking lost. And Mike won.
Yes, without the benefit of a fake vote.
That fake vote definitely helped me, though.
It did, because it put you over me. Tyler Sutton with some comments. Tyler Sutton says, easy vote for M-Chad because I was there for Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar 2022.
I knew that.
My cousin and I had seats on the aisle. Really good show. Crazy match. And hit Broadway after a Nashville WrestleMania is coming down the pipeline. Going to be good. Jason Silva says, M-Chad gets my vote here for two simple reasons. BG didn't have Sean Razor, and Donnie had to ruin it with his Braun Strowman, who absolutely fucking sucks. Ring Rust.
Hell yeah, Ring Rust.
I almost spit my drink out. I'm just like, I got tea in my nose.
We had another poll. Who has the best volleyball team?
That was my idea, dude.
I forgot about that.
That's my idea. You're welcome. You're welcome, dude.
Mike came in fucking last, then Donnie, and I won.
Who voted for themselves on that one?
Donnie did. And I still won.
I came in second because
How are
of
you
vote.
losing with voting for yourself every time?
Because there's only 4 votes.
That's
10 votes. Reggie Gill said...
Yeah, the best part is he makes these shits like $1. So there's like 80 people who simply don't even vote. They don't even fucking
democracy,
vote.
brother.
Yeah, you don't have to do it. I don't do it.
Real life voting. Reggie Gill says he's easily the worst part of the show, but this fucker can put together a team. I'll be at training camp, meaning Donnie's team. Jason Silva says BG's team would easily dominate. Too many egos on M-Chai's team, and Donnie picked too many short, thick people. No one picking an actual volleyball star like Izzy Dame was a miss for all 3 of you guys. Ring Rust.
I picked fucking Charlotte.
Yeah, and you lost.
Also, Izzy Dame is who's?
He wasn't going off what you said.
Izzy Dame. Izzy Dame is a person.
Yeah, she's an
NXT.
Oh.
She was a volleyball star, much like Charlotte was a volleyball star.
I was gonna say, honestly though, Izzy Dame sounds like an old person talking about trans people. Izzy Dame? Izzy Dame?
She's dating Braun Breaker.
I thought no. Braun was plowing through what's her face.
That's been over for a long time.
Oh man.
She got injured. She's not on the road anymore.
Yeah. Braun had to move
constantly.
Anyways, this is some Patreon shoutouts. Those that don't know, these are our executive producers. Donate a certain tier on patreon.com/RingRustRadio. Get a shout out every month. Like George Cruz.
Big thank you to these people. Where's the list at? It's not on here.
Yeah, I emailed it.
Oh, I see it. George Cruz, who's honestly I've been messaging him on the side. I think it's you guys because he's super nice to me. He's pleasure
really
to
nice
talk to.
In one-on-one, he's really nice. We bonded over Deadpool and Wolverine. Then in group chat, yeah, it's like a dickhead.
Oh, really?
You know what he says, Donnie?
Wolverine?
Do you know what he says?
What?
We tell him, we're like, oh, where you talk to your best friend Donnie, and he like does like throwing up emojis and like says how he eats you.
He doesn't like you.
Can I tell you
like
the
us.
truth?
That's what we bond over in food chat.
That's okay, because he's putting on a gimmick show for you guys. That's what's happening right there. He's doing it for the young.
We call him out for it, but he still denies it.
Nah.
There's a lot of denial.
He and we had a couple special moments. These magic moments in Philadelphia. He looked at me. He grabbed top of my hand.
Are you still on video?
No. He grabbed the top of my hand, and he looked at me, and between getting stabbed, we knew that Philadelphia was a place of love.
Oh, I think you meant getting stabbed.
In his guts? Oh, he got it in his guts for sure, bro. His guts are mad. He wasn't pooping right for a week, bro. Vince Emerson.
If it would have reached, you can imagine.
Yeah, no, it definitely reached. It was fine. It's like never mind. It's good. Vince Emerson could take my 1 inch, no problem. Andrew Skeens thinks my 1 inch would be perfectly acceptable in any format. I will say this: I'm going golfing more, Mike, and I want lessons from Skeens to make me better, so I don't blow. Because this is true, Mike. Can you imagine this? You know me now. You've seen me.
You don't golf in boots, do you?
Dude, I've never been on a course before.
What?
In my entire life.
You were pretending like you played golf before.
I do driving all the time up the mountains, but I've never been on like a nice course. Public courses and nice courses ain't the same. You know that, Mike. Public course.
You've never been on a nice course? You've never been on any course?
I've never been on any. Well, the one I was on, it was a 3-hole practice course that we used to go to.
So it's not really
not a real course. Yeah. Yes, I've never been to a real course before. So that's my concern. I'm going with my father-in-law, my brother-in-law, and my wife's 2 cousins, they're all great people. They're all fun to hang out with and beer and shit like that. They want to do 18.
Yo, your oblique is going to be killing you.
I've literally been practicing.
I always play 18 instead of 9.
Yeah,
get your money's worth.
But my problem is, I just don't want to shoot 191. You know what I mean?
You will.
Well, that's how you learn.
Well, I'm doing one of those simulation things, Mike.
Dude, you should live stream that.
What you should do is start. Do you have like a par 3 course near you?
Yes.
With only par 3s?
Well, it's 3 holes. It's a driving range, and around the driving range is a 3-hole course.
You have a 18-hole course that is all par 3s.
No.
Okay.
No.
I do.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
a good
cool.
Starter place.
Yeah, that would be. I don't have that. What I have is a driving range that also has a chipping range and a mini golf for practicing. And then they have 3 holes to go around: a par 3, par 4, par 5.
Can we move on? This is pretty boring.
Yeah, sorry about that. Drew, I'm getting into it, man. I'm getting loose with it. Drew, I suck at driving. George Sparrows, he sucks at driving too, but he drives his old lady crazy or something, right? James Dick. Fucking James Dick. He's a good man. Guy works like all the hours. He's a hard worker and a good man. And I genuinely appreciate him. Jim Del Chapo, an old man, already retired, lives fat on the farm. He has a sailboat and he goes to Martha's Vineyard. Total piece of shit about money. He like rubs on her face in it. It's awful. AJ Troyer, Vern's older brother. I thought it was younger brother. It's his older brother. That's why he looks like shit. That's why he looks like shit. Yep. Alex Pandolfi, this doesn't show up for shit. The one time he showed up for something, he was like late, and then he was, I think it was like, what was the soccer game we played, BJ? You sucked at it. What was the game called? Rocket League. You sucked at that.
I didn't play that with you.
Yeah, that's exactly. I thought so too. Dante, he played with us, and he enjoyed it. Tickled it.
There you go.
Kevin, the real deal Creole, never once even talked to us beyond giving us money, and that's fine if that's what
that's
he's into.
That's the way it should be.
No, I want to talk to people. Momo, good man.
Momo.
Vic and K. Don Balajian, super long. Vincent Damore, super lawyer. So yeah, that's. Did we miss anything?
Super lawyer.
Super lawyer. Is that it?
No. Go to patreon.com/ringrusradio to hear the ad-free version of our podcast, get early access to upcoming retros and match commentaries, including the Liv Morgan documentary and Rhea Ripley rivalry playlist on WWE YouTube, plus our Joe Hendry vs. Scotty 2 Hottie match commentary.
Match.
Most importantly, you can sign up for our best childhood game ever bracket and WWE Fantasy. I don't even know what season it is anymore.
38.
38? Holy shit, 38 years of this. That's going to be next week, Tuesday, August 6th, 6 p.m. Eastern. Little 2-for-1 deal we got going on.
I'm sorry, can you explain what that means?
Yeah, sign up for our bracket challenge here, and you can
sign up for a night of pleasure with Mike Chiara, then in walks Donald Wood too, and guess what? Double the meat.
Menage
of
menage of brackets and drafts.
You come in there and you're just like, every hole's filled with another bracket.
Or draft.
Or yeah, just both. Just all of it. Fucking DP in all the holes, man. Oh, brackets.
You let a draft in your bracket?
So, but what were we talking about? It was Dr. Pepper was DP and everybody was yelling DP. Right? We're like one trick.
The soda bracket was wild.
We're one trick ponies. That's what happens when we bring Mongo around. Everything goes to shit. I fucking love him. He's coming back. All right, let's move on.
Strangeness in the latest report. You gotta call Dirt Sheet Buster. Egregious lies anonymously sourced. You gotta call Dirt Sheet Buster. Scoop, 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 scoop. No lies, no retraction. Scoop, 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 scoop. Per a source that's interesting to know.
All right, BG, it's that time again, the time when Donald Wood turns his back on us and the listeners and walks his dumb ass out of this show so that we can enjoy ourselves. It's called Dirt Sheet Busters. You hyped?
I'm hyped for Donnie not being here because he's a little bitch.
Same.
Yeah. And I'm excited to see what Meltz has in store for us this week.
A lot of lies, because we had a couple weeks where we didn't have a traditional show, which was great in terms of not having to talk to Donnie, but bad in terms of letting the Dirt Sheets run amok.
That is true.
We're going to start with WrestleVotes. WWE Donnie. WWE is glad that one of its biggest stars is succeeding. Do you believe that?
I don't know.
No? Okay.
I guess it's different era.
Regarding the recent CM Punk news, that news being that he's negotiating a new contract, potentially.
Oh.
A source tells me...
Contract?
Yeah. A source tells me the company is extremely happy with Punk's attitude, commitment, drawing power, both TV numbers and social media views, and big merchandise sales. It's safe to say they want to continue this momentum for as long as possible. Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah. I believe, truly believe that they're happy that he's making the company a lot of money and is popular, and they would like for that to continue.
So, Mike, you just said I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really happy that now in 2024, when I hear that, I think of Joe Hendry and not R. Kelly.
Yeah, that's actually a very good thing, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see, like, non sequitur, but do you know the Twitter account, like, that basically all it does is post from College Football 25, like, weird names of recruits that people are getting?
I haven't seen that.
It's amazing. It's an incredible, I'll have to send it to you. It's an incredible account, but one of them was R. Kelly, like, on the recruiting page, doesn't show their first name, so it just says R. Kelly.
Unbelievable.
Hilarious. This next was from Fightful Select. Wrestling companies would like to run a show in one of the most buzzworthy venues in America. Do you believe that?
I do believe that.
Me too. Sources tell Fightful Select that wrestling companies have looked into running the Sphere in Las Vegas.
Oh, that's a good one to report.
And here's my argument, as it often is with these kind of reports. I think it would be bigger news if you reported that wrestling companies have not looked into it.
That's a great point.
Considering people are been talking about it a lot in the past several months. The NHL draft was held there, and it was successful. And UFC, and the thought is like, okay, obviously there's going to be a lot more events, concerts, sporting events happening in this place. And of course, WWE and AEW primarily would both want to be able to get in this thing. And I'm sure either company would like to get in before the other company. So
that is a good point.
This is not really news to me. This is just obvious. Just obvious.
I would like for at some point for Sean Sapp to report something that isn't obvious and be like, yeah, they don't want to run this. They don't want to run Wembley.
Yeah, that would be great. Anything that's better than what he gives us currently.
That's true. He sucks.
He does.
His reporting sucks, but that way.
Speaking of, this is from Fightful Select also. BG, I want you to describe the amount of heat that Ricky Starks has in AEW.
So I don't think it's nuclear.
Okay.
I think it's like lukewarm.
Lukewarm
He's got
heat.
lukewarm heat.
Gotcha. Okay. If he put his finger in there, he would piss his pants.
Yeah.
Okay. The former FTW World Champion has expressed uncertainty about his status in the company, which has reportedly rubbed some people the wrong way. On Fightful Select's Backstage Report podcast, Sean Ross Sapp was asked if Ricky Starks has backstage heat with higher-ups in AEW. Sapp responded, "Some, sure." Want me to read that again?
Yeah, I do want you to read that one again.
Sapp responded, "Some, sure."
That was it?
Yeah, that's it.
So his whole reporting is some sure. That was it.
Mm-hmm. His reporting was some sure. What I would like is for him to tell me why he would have some heat in AEW, because I said this thing, like, he expressed uncertainty about his status in the company, which reportedly rubbed some people the wrong way. I saw what he said, and basically he's like, they asked him, are you going to be on All In? He's like, I would love to be All In. I hope I am, but I'm not going to put it out there, because if I'm not, then, it would be disappointing not to be. And he's like, I hope I'm figured into, the equation soon. I'm ready to go, and I'm just waiting. Like, how would you get? You should get none. Nah, that's the kind of heat you should get for saying that. Because it's nothing.
So he might not be All In.
I certainly don't think is All In or will be at All In. I think his body is all out the door to go to WWE as soon as he's able to.
Smart guy.
He's got some heat in AEW. I'm sure he really cares about that. This is from Wrestling Observer Newsletter. TNA has considered putting the world title on its biggest star. You believe that?
I would hope so.
According to Dave Melt, this, by the way.
Oh, was it a Melt report?
This was before Slammiversary.
Hmm.
Before Slammiversary. Okay?
That's important context.
Nick Nemeth won the TNA World Title in a multi-man match. Moose was in it. Joe Hendry was in it.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Nemeth won. According to Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer Newsletter, it was reported that there is a significant push within TNA put the World Championship on Joe Hendry, something that fans would certainly love. Here's a quote. There is a lot of push within TNA to put the world title on Joe Hendry. Yeah, Joe Hendry, their most popular wrestler right now, has gone viral. He's in WWE doing stuff. I certainly believe that conversations have been had within TNA about putting the title on him. What this reminds me of is the time that WrestleVote said it was going to be Braun Breaker's coronation, and then he lost.
Mm-hmm.
I think Meltz put this out there before Slammiversary because he's like, because Joe Hendry's going to win and I'm going to look like a genius.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't happen.
I mean, here's the thing. In every match, there's a conversation of if this person wins, what do we do? If that person wins, what do we do?
Right. I believe that to be true. Can
I be honest about that match, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
I watched that live.
I did not watch it.
Watched that part live because I forgot the pay-per-view was on until like 2 hours in. So I watched that live, and he eliminates Moose. Huge moment. It was like the second elimination, and then like all the air went out of that match after Joe Hendry was eliminated. Like, sir.
To my knowledge, either they already have locked it in or they're going to do it. Is that Bound for Glory is going to be in the UK? So I think that's where they want Joe Hendry to win the title. I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
But Meltz was very clearly putting this out there, thinking that Joe Hendry was going to win at Slammiversary, and he did.
Yeah, I agree.
This is also from Wrestling Observer Newsletter. Are you ready for the honorary Dirt Sheet Buster of the week?
Always.
It's Omos.
Oh, interesting.
I really like Omos.
That's very fascinating.
Yeah. Omos has not wrestled since the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on the April 5th episode of SmackDown. Before that, he had competed at WWE live events, and he otherwise had rarely appeared on WWE programming aside from the Royal Rumble match. Okay. In the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer wrote that Omos was booked at the live events to give him more experience. He later noted that WWE essentially gave up on the Giant.
All right, let me just tell you something. Because in December, I went to the MSG house show because CM Punk was there. Omos was part of a special attraction, basically, with MVP. They were like, oh, if someone come in here and, like, lift up Omos or take him off his feet, I'll give you my Rolex. And then MVP shits on the crowd, and out comes R-Truth. Yes. And they had what was probably like a 2 to 2.5 minute match, quote unquote. Right. So like that's not a lot of experience to give someone. So I am assuming if they did that at MSG, that's exactly what they were doing. I've seen reports that's similar to what they were doing on other house shows. I don't think this guy's going out there and wrestling 10, 15-minute matches and really getting experience.
No, I mean, and no, probably nor should he because that's never going to be what kind of wrestler he is. Like basically what you just described is the shit that would be done with, like, Andre the Giant and guys like that, and he would do squash matches, and it would be, you know, on attraction, because he's over 7 feet tall. But Melt's saying that them not doing this anymore means that they gave up on Omos. Or maybe, perhaps more likely, is that MVP was going to be leaving, so they kind of shelved any plans they had with Omos. Omos responds on Twitter, "Journalism is turned into the National Enquirer," crying laughing face.
That's not fair to put onto old journalism.
Owned his ass.
But yeah.
Wrestling journalism.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hold on. That it turned into the Enquirer? Like, come on. That's always been that way.
Facts. Well, Meltz, for whatever reason, tricked people for a lot of years into thinking that he was legitimate. But at least more and more people are realizing not so much. You ready for the coup de grace?
Hell yeah, double stomp me.
It's a joint production, Wrestling Observer Newsletter and Fightful Select. Pat McAfee is leaving Raw once the college football season starts.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Psych!
Oh, hey.
McAfee recently announced his return to College Game Day, expressing enthusiasm for the upcoming college football season starting August 24th, which he believes could be one of the greatest in history. Great, thanks for that. According to Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer newsletter, there has been speculation that McAfee would be pulled from his announcing duties on WWE Raw once he joined the College Game Day team. Here's the quote. It is expected that Pat McAfee will be pulled out of his announcing position on Raw once he joins the College Game Day crew during football season. So basically, there's a second part to this, but basically, Meltz is very clearly speculating based on the fact that last year, that's what happened when he was the voice of SmackDown, however, which is a very different thing because SmackDown's the night before college football where he has to be places, whereas Raw is 2 days after college football. And on that note, Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select clarified the situation on the Backstage Report podcast, noting that there will be no changes to McAfee's schedule for WWE Raw. McAfee will continue to travel for Monday Night Raw and handle commentary duties while balancing his commitments to ESPN College Game Day. Sapp explained that McAfee's College Game Day obligations will involve preparation on Fridays and activities on Saturdays, allowing him to still participate in WWE Raw on Mondays.
Wow.
And really what this comes down to, and it oftentimes does come down to this for Meltz, is he knows absolutely fuck all about sports.
Yeah.
So he has no idea what's going on here, and he thinks he's making up like a slam dunk rumor, and he actually is fucking up.
Yeah, he's terrible at everything.
He just did this recently, by the way, and I had sent you that tweet like a few days ago where he was talking about like the numbers that the Yankees and Mets game did on TBS in relation to what it did on ESPN. And he's like, and he's kind of trying to compare it, basically trying to spin it in a way that makes AEW look good with their ratings on TBS. And people are like, well, the game that was on TBS, you could still watch it on Yes Network. You could watch it on SNY. If you're a Yankees or Mets fan, you could watch it on those stations, and you very likely have those stations if you're a Yankees or Mets fan. The ESPN game, that's an ESPN exclusive game. You couldn't watch it on Yes. You couldn't watch it on SNY. If I have the choice between watching a Yankees game nationally or on Yes, I'm going to pick Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just like he has no fucking clue, and he just uses bullshit.
Oh, my God. He also tried to call out Michael Cole and was wrong.
Yes, yeah, that's a fact. I remember you showing me that. It's about the or did I show you? It's about.
I think you showed me about CM Punk's
so
matches.
He said on Raw. Michael Cole said Punk's gonna have his first televised singles match I don't know if he said televised or not, since he returned to WWE. And Dave's like, what is he, did Michael Cole really say that? What's he talking about? He had multiple matches since he came back. It's like, Dave, he faced fucking Dominic in a or at a house show, and he was in the Royal Rumble match. This is going to be his first fucking televised singles match. And the thing I said to you is like, that's like saying that The Rock's WWE debut wasn't at Survivor Series 1996 because he worked some dark matches beforehand. Like, nobody considers the dark matches Flex Cavano was working his debut. They consider Survivor Series 1996. So anything to fucking discredit anything WWE does. That's what he's all about.
Yeah. And he's usually terrible at doing that.
Yep. Mel's did a fucking horrible job this week, but how do we do, BG? It's not long now.
Alright, Mike! It's the last week before the last week of the fantasy thing. I wish there was a word that, like, made that all smaller, man.
No, I didn't want it to be smaller. I want it big.
You know what would be wild? If you were, like, some form of editor.
Yeah, it would be.
Right? And, like, you just were like, I can't do words. That's like a writer being just above mentally slowed. You know what I mean? I can't relate.
Who would be that?
I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. But you can read my work over at Travel Pulse if you'd like.
As was mentioned, this is the pen.
Yeah, bro. I fucking do great, man. Grammarly. Hat tip Grammarly.
Penultimate fantasy standings for season 37. It ends at SummerSlam. In 13th place, that's last place, negative 95.
Holy shit.
When that man gives up, he gives up with a passion.
He does it the right way. He tanked.
I'll say this.
He thought you got the first overall pick if you tanked.
No, fuck that. Mike, think about it. What did he think? He thought negative was good. He's playing golf all the time. Kid's got it all backwards on him. He thinks he's leading this major by fucking 95 strokes.
Crazy.
95 strokes, I'd be fucking shaking. Go ahead.
95 strokes of what? In 12th was 0. Donald Wood. Fitting.
I finished with 0. Like fucking we drove 500 miles and they're like, where'd you go? I'm like, I didn't even know we were supposed to leave.
Went in a big circle.
I saw a lot of shit though. No, that'd be more fun. I didn't see shit.
Tie for 10th with 35, George Cruz and BG.
Wow.
Whoa, what the fuck?
What do you think of that combo?
Yeah, boy. 69 and it's ugly.
In 9th with 40,
I'll tell you what,
Gill.
69 with you would be super tough because you're all short. Be like up and down like a jackhammer in you. Okay?
In 9th with 40, Reggie Gill.
Yeah, he sucks too, man. He's a fat pig. We'll get to him being a fat piece of shit in a second here.
He's got a really good email coming up.
Yeah,
8th with 42.5, Jim Del Chapo.
It's good. I'm glad to see the elderly are still pulling things out like this.
A tie for 6th with a 50, Angel Mesa and Big Money Mike.
Damn, look at you, fucking sucking ass. Welcome to the world, buddy.
Well, I actually improved by a lot since last time.
I don't give a fuck.
Tie for 4th with 52.5, Alex Pandolfi and James Dick.
The little elf that could.
In 3rd with 62.5, Tyler Sutton.
Yeah, he's a fucking Braves fan and total piece of shit about it, so over that.
In 2nd with 120, Stephanie Kordick, so basically doubling up 3rd place.
Okay. Wow. And Steph couldn't finish at the end, so that's fitting. Perfect.
And in 1st with 135, Leon CK.
Damn, Leon won?
It's not over. SummerSlam.
Oh,
you know this.
I literally forgot.
How many times did we say penultimate?
I swear to God.
The final before
totally
the
forgot.
final.
I made the joke.
Use dumb words.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I'm not working, so don't even start this bullshit. I don't care.
If my SummerSlam predictions come true, I might end up finishing 2nd. But I don't think I can win. I don't think I can win.
You are such a twerp.
I don't think I can win.
Really can Steph beat Leon?
Maybe.
I hope so. You set a good example for the child. You know what I mean?
What?
Whoa.
What? Huh? It's true. Good.
That's it.
Good, great. Emails, ringrunnersradio@yahoo.com. Short, sweet, pretty what we're talking about, but not exactly what we're talking about. Mike?
It's from Reggie Gilberg.
Fat piece of
Subject.
Nice.
This is, for everyone who doesn't know, this is that fat bitch who I punked out in Philadelphia. You can see it. By the way, there's a clip on. The best part now is the evidence is out there. You go to Ring Rust Radio YouTube, and you can watch as his ass gets punked out in the suite. So there you go. It's on.
This is Reggie Gill, who's a very nice and beautiful man. And Donnie came up to him and started fucking walking around on all fours like a weirdo. And
I wasn't walking around on all fours at all. I got low. I'll tell you this. On the bottom of my heart, I'd knock the Timberlands off his fucking feet, dude.
We all know that wouldn't happen. Yeah. Subject is overrated. To Patreon email, go to patreon.com/ringrustradio. Contribute to the email tier higher and guarantee you get at least one email on the show each month. Hey, yo. Who are athletes in the following sports that you think are overrated? Here's my list. It's your last chance to get on the Ravens bandwagon. It'll be a great year.
Hold on, real quick. Somebody who I think is overrated. Lamar Jackson. Anyone who wears he is way overrated. Please.
You know what?
He is.
I didn't want to put him on my list.
Be honest.
Because I love Reggie.
He's overrated.
But people are acting like he was the fucking consensus MVP last year, and his numbers were not even anything great.
He's mid-card Mike Vick. I think
he can't win a fucking playoff game.
And listen, Derrick Henry is fucking washed. Hey, I got to go get the dishes or whatever because he's washed. Right?
No. Hey. When
I don't give a shit. I heard it already.
When Mary Kate asked you if they did the dishes, just yell Derrick Henry.
I might after this year. When Gus Edwards is out rushing him, I don't want to hear none of this shit.
Is he on the Chargers?
I have no idea. It's a joke. It was a joke.
Anyways, we're going to start with...
You definitely did not know Gus Edwards on Chargers.
I didn't. I just knew he didn't re-sign because I did have him.
So is J.K. Dobbins. They just took all the Ravens running backs.
I got to tell you, J.K. Dobbins did not take his ankles, so it's bad news for them.
Or his knees. So, wrestling. Here are Reggie's. Cody Rhodes. Not my champion. I saw the doc. Selfish as fuck. Went into business for himself. Fuck that guy. The Hardy Boys. Both are shit. Dude. Reby easily the most talented one in the family.
I disagree with that.
Yeah, that's a bad
Eddie
opinion.
Kingston. Fake tough guy. Puerto Rican Donald Wood Jr. I'll take the Timberlands right off his fucking feet. So Donnie.
So he stole my line. See, this is why Reggie's a piece of shit. Kid stole my line.
John Moxley, still the third best guy in his group, and Yuta is closing the gap. Let's not lose our heads.
This motherfucker is out of control. This is what happens when you give this fat motherfucker some extra fucking ho-hos in one night. This motherfucker goes chocolate crazy.
You got your answers for most overrated wrestlers?
Roman Reigns.
So basically, what we're just doing here is giving our previews of the Rusties.
This is just perpetual. This is a grudge, a preview. If you haven't been listening for a while, here's some grudges we have: Miz, Sasha Banks, but she's fine now. Roman Reigns. Hey, I got it, motherfucker. I got the gimmicks down.
Young Bucks, without question. FTR, without question. I'll get a little controversial with you, Will Ospreay, and that's not to say Will Ospreay is not
AEW guys should wrestler, be just Mike hates if you're in AEW.
But if the bar is to Donnie, to Meltz, that he's the best wrestler in the world, then he's absolutely overrated.
Disagree. BJ?
Young Bucks, of course. Braun Strowman, fucking horrible.
I don't rate him.
Yeah, and Kevin Nash.
I think everybody hates Kevin Nash, but I like him.
Sorry.
You like him because you like him because he's got great business acumen.
Exactly.
I respect it. Yeah.
Football.
Ryan Westbrook. Hold on, right here. I swear to God, I joke with you, Reggie. I know you're not fat. I've seen you. I've stood toe to toe to you. I looked in your eyes. I saw the kind of man you were. You're soft. You're charming. Fucking soft. There's no way your punk ass would have said this shit about Brian Westbrook in my fucking company. You had to write this
somebody
email.
who we're going to talk about in a minute, by the way, with the words you just said.
Yo, let me tell you something. No, Joel Embiid, I ain't going to defend the way I'm defending fucking Brian Westbrook. You were not there. You do not know what that man was capable of and what he did.
Football.
Awesome.
Brian Westbrook. He's just an above-average special teams player. Dante Hall is better than him.
Ass motherfucker. I mean this. I don't give a shit about many things. This pisses me off genuinely, dude. You're getting a text messages like when this is done. You're getting a text message. One-on-one shit.
Sean Alexander, fucker, lost me too many fantasy leagues.
That's true, though. I am with you on that.
He had one absolute massive year.
It was like
Sean Alexander was not good. He had an amazing line, and that was the only reason.
Say whatever you want. It was like 28 touchdowns or whatever.
No, it wasn't.
He had the one amazing year, and then I think he was consensus number 1 overall pick the next year, and he was fucking horrible from the rest of the year.
He had like 27 touchdowns.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Tomlinson
he had one huge year.
26, so
I don't think he had 27 touchdowns, but he had a lot.
Right, because the offensive line was incredible. But
by the way,
he was no LT or Priest Holmes. Let's just put it that way.
I'll say it right now. I think Daniel Tomlinson is overrated.
No, he's not. Yes, he's fucking amazing. Don't fucking do that.
Yep. You
Matt
tried to
Ryan,
pretend you had a Barry
Elkin's
Sanders
best QB doesn't mean you're great or even that good. I don't agree on Matt Ryan. I think he was good.
Alexander had 27 rushing touchdowns.
I just fucking said that.
I know. I'm saying you're right.
And so, how did you? You were yelling at me.
I know.
And you know so much about LT, and you don't even know how many he had. He had 28.
You're right. He did have 28.
I know.
Yeah. I think Matt Ryan was good.
Matt Ryan is mid-card mafia.
Ryan was good.
He's mid-card mafia. Blew the Super Bowl. I don't even hear.
Well, no, he did not blow that Super Bowl.
You know who? The most
fucking ball, bro.
The most overrated. Listen, the most.
Al Shanahan blew it, just like he does every Super Bowl.
The most overrated person in NFL history, Eli Manning.
That's bullshit.
Eli fucking Manning. Yeah,
that's really
it is 100% true. He's the most overrated fucking person in
no
football.
one rated him.
Okay. He's second only, maybe.
He does get rated like higher than he would be. He won the 2 Super
Bowls. He beat Tom Brady twice, and people think he's fucking.
Well, his defense mostly beat Tom Brady twice. But.
Well, I'll give you another guy who's overrated. Michael Strahan.
No.
Yes, he is. He's overrated.
I don't think I'll give you the ultimate overrated. Troy Aikman.
1,000%. That's a great one.
He was carried by some of the greatest rosters in NFL history, carried by Emmitt Smith, carried by an amazing offensive line, an amazing defense. Look at his fucking career numbers. If he did not have those Super Bowls that people carried him to, he would never fucking sniff the Hall of Fame.
What was the one? 13
touchdowns and interceptions.
Well, it was 13, or I think he had like 11 touchdowns and 13 interceptions the one year or something like that. It's unbelievably terrible. Oh, another one like that.
And he probably made the Pro Bowl too that year.
Yep, another one just like that. Terry Bradshaw.
That, I will say, was a very different time.
I know, but when you look at those numbers, you're like, what the fuck?
Joe Namath and his numbers look like shit, but it was the 70s.
That's why it's hard to compare like Montana and Steve Young.
But Aikman was 90, so I'm not giving him a
Oh no,
pass.
for sure. He blew ass. He really did. He sucked.
I also got Frank Gore. And it's not to say Frank Gore's bad.
Are you kidding me?
It's not to say Frank Gore's bad. I actually like Frank Gore.
No one got you 4 yards better than that motherfucker. But sometimes you need 4 yards.
Because of longevity, he's up there with Emmett and Walter Payton and Barry Sanders in terms of yardage, and people try to compare him to those guys.
No one does. I've never heard someone say that about him. Never once. They say, "Oh my God,
he came in with no knees."
Not even
overrated.
He was never. No, I don't even think anybody rates him that high. I think that it's always a great story.
Because there's people that just look at the stats and be like, "Oh, he's one of the greatest of all time." He's not.
Well, no, but he is in a way because if he lasted long enough to beat those guys statistically, considering he was plotting the whole time, and he wasn't a home run hitter.
There was never even really a time in his career where you're like, "This guy's the top 5 running back in the league right now."
Like, no, you're right about that. But the thing was. Listen, if you ask me, maybe like Marshawn Lynch during that Seattle run, but if you said, I need 4 yards, who are you going to give the ball to?
Thomas Jones.
Thomas Jones.
Oh, my God. That is not who I'd give it to. I don't care. Sean Green.
Reuben Jones.
Not Sean Green.
Peyton Hillis.
Peyton Hillis in 2013. Peyton Hillis in 2013? Yes. That motherfucker was a man possessed. All right, and did we say ours or whatever?
I have to get too, because I started going back to like fantasy rankings and shit. Ryan Matthews was fucking atrocious.
Yeah, he never did anything. I think I had him a couple times. He never did anything.
Never should have. Like they got rid of LT for Ryan Matthews.
Mm-hmm.
the Chargers. So
well, they were all. It was contract shit.
Nah.
They were telling him, and he was cooked.
You know who's in that same ilk for me? And it's from like early on in my fantasy playing days. Eddie George. Like people were so hot on Eddie George because he went to Ohio State. He would average like fucking 3.8 yards per carry and fucking hardly do anything.
Yep,
Like
he sucked.
He wasn't that good.
I got one more.
Okay.
Fucking fumbleitis over here, Aaron Foster.
Two good years.
I have a soft spot for Aaron Foster because I had him his one fucking massive year.
Yeah, and he had another good year too.
He's always complaining.
Soft tissue injuries, man, killed him.
Fuck out.
I'm trying to think of. No, my teams are always stacked. Never mind. Go ahead.
A few current ones. Tua, Trevor Lawrence, Jalen Hurts, all overrated quarterbacks.
I don't think Jalen Hurts is overrated 100%. At all because most people think he's 15th.
I don't think Tua's overrated. People fucking hate Tua.
Yeah, he sucks.
Well, I don't think.
But he's paid as he's the highest paid quarterback.
Yeah, so is Jordan Love now.
Yeah, well,
he's better than Tua.
I think Jalen Hurts.
Trevor Lawrence is overrated.
I think Jalen. I agree with that.
He's supposed to be like the fucking crown jewel of the NFL.
Jalen blew like a fucking 8-game lead in the AFC South last year.
Jalen Hurts is like,
and Tua did too in the AFC.
They're like, and we were 11-1. I'm not doing this. I'm not ready for the Eagles chatter right now. I can't handle it.
Let's get into NBA then.
Push my ass! That's the only way I can get in the end zone.
Listen, that's very true. Don't even get me started.
Nimble. He has to stay light to do it.
I'm actually fine with the tush push and the push back on it. I don't care. I like it. Go ahead.
We're moving to basketball.
Tush push to the next one.
Chris Paul, unathletic choke artist. He never rises to the occasion. Donnie probably loves him.
Actually, I never liked Chris Paul.
I liked Chris Paul when he was younger, but then he kind of became a complainer. Not kind of. He became a complainer and does a lot of shit that I don't like.
Can't win.
Chris Paul hits huge three to cut deficit to 40.
That was a great meme. Also, always hurt when it matters most. Chris Paul.
Speaking of, Joel Embiid. What the fuck has he done? Not even the best overall center in the age of no centers.
First off, he's way better than fucking Jokic.
He's not.
Yes, he is.
He's not.
Yes,
he's not better than Giannis either.
He's first off, Giannis is not a center. Giannis is a fucking forward. And he is 100% better than Giannis. He's got a way better shot than Giannis, if we're honest. And he's got the inside game. He's a fucking real damn good rebounder. A great defensive player. The problem is, he's injury prone and always has been. And the problem is, we can't get out of the fucking playoffs because you give him nobody who wants to fucking play. James Harden sucked. James Harden is the reason we went. But
hey, on my list.
Listen,
James Harden's on my list.
Joel Embiid, I should be yelling like this. It's not good for my heart. Joel Embiid has never, he needs moments. If he wants to think that he's great, he needs moments, and it starts right fucking now. He's had, admittedly, having someone like Ben Simmons on the fucking team, that man is a fucking human albatross who they told me was the second best player on a championship-worthy team. They lied to me, okay? I'm hoping this year, Tyrese fucking Maxey, Paul George, together, that combination, they got a lot of good, Caleb Martin, we talked about it.
You wanted to trade Tyrese Maxey for Bradley Beal.
That was so bad.
Listen. I just was desperate for. Joel Embiid is not going to stay healthy for very long. We need that shit now. Tyrese Maxey is a guy who could be there for a while. I'm glad he's formulating now. I just needed it then, not just now.
Joel Embiid, overrated. I hate the way he approached the game, which is similar to James Harden, where last week, Embiid was on a podcast. They're like, hey, if you didn't get double teamed, how many points would you average? He goes, 50. I get to the free throw line or I make a bucket. Yeah, his first instinct is go to the fucking free throw line because he flops all the time. Fuck that. So does James Harden. Super overrated. Ben Simmons, been saying this since fucking college. Couldn't even get into a fucking NCAA tournament where 60 fucking 8 teams
I think
get
everyone
in.
thinks he's ass.
Yeah, no, and his dad is the only one who does not.
The last one, Gilbert Arenas. Fucking overrated.
I did like him in fantasy back in the day, but Embiid and Harden, absolutely tops on my list. Embiid, such a fucking crybaby. This dude had worse numbers than Jokic, but because he fucking whined and cried like, I want to be MVP, please make me MVP, please. They're like, all right, shut the fuck up, bro. Yep. You'll be MVP once, okay, chill. Fucking every time it comes time to play the playoffs, he's either injured or he's getting dominated by fucking 40-year-old Al Horford. He shrinks in the big moments, and happened just the other day. Team USA's opener in the Olympics against Serbia. I am not exaggerating when I say Joel Embiid was the worst fucking player on the floor in that game. Jason Tatum couldn't get on the fucking floor. He was better. Okay?
Dude, Embiid fouled out in like 12 minutes like last month.
He was fucking horrible in that game. Don't play him again the rest of the tournament. James Harden absolutely...
Hold real quick. Yeah, what he said. Don't play him for the rest of the fucking tournament.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
agree, motherfucker.
James Harden, same shit. Doesn't play defense. Comes up small when it matters most. I'm gonna throw Russell Westbrook on my list too. I don't.
He was never a piece of shit about it the way Harden is, though.
No, I agree with you there. That's why I don't have him as bad as Harden or Embiid. But Westbrook was empty stats. He's a fucking stat monger. He wasn't playing winning basketball, not making people around him any better. Doesn't play defense. Can't shoot. Was never as great as people thought he was.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I think he's maligned more than he deserves now. I don't think he's overrated. I think he's very much maligned.
Not anymore. He just kind of just sucks
now. Yeah, LeBron James.
That was good.
I hate LeBron James. That's mine.
That's fucking dumb.
LeBron James is not overrated.
He's 100% overrated.
He's unquestionably the second best player of all time to me.
Underrated.
No way. I would say he's outside the top 5.
He's fucking 40 years old, and he was the best. Him and Durant were the best players on the court the other day.
Listen, I get it. He's a freak athlete, and that's incredible for him. But like you just said with Frank Gore, just because you're around a lot and you collect stats, don't mean you're the fucking best.
That's not what it is at all. He's
Kobe Bryant.
Dominant.
Kobe Bryant was a better basketball player than LeBron James. And I love LeBron James. LeBron James can do more in terms, but if I want one game, I got Kobe, I got LeBron, I'm taking Kobe.
LeBron was better. He's better defensively.
Cool, great. And I'm not paying him to score fucking defensive buckets.
The only thing Kobe was better than was as a shooter, but he was way less efficient.
No, he was not way less.
Yes,
efficient.
He was.
You can look at whatever. I don't care about your stats because I count chips. And he won more championships in less opportunities than fucking LeBron did. That's the efficiency I'm looking for.
He got carried by Shaq for the first few
That
years.
is not true. That is not true.
He was the player on that team. Shaq was.
Yeah, because Shaq was playing with his fucking mind. So was Kobe. I'm not doing this. I can't believe this has devolved into this. Next, please.
Yo, Donnie.
Yes, sir.
Who won the in-season tournament MVP?
I have no idea.
Yeah, you bet.
Exactly.
I have no idea,
LeBron,
dude.
Of course, LeBron James, baby.
Oh, yeah. When did he win his last championship? Oh, in the bubble?
2020.
Got it.
You would have fucking killed
fake
for a
championship. Fake
brother.
championship. No. I would not have.
Yes, you would have.
Because we would not have had a parade, and I would have been devastated.
You would have got over it.
Go eat your shit.
I know. Seriously, I wouldn't have been allowed. It was COVID time. They'd be like, that's unhealthy. I'd be like, I know, but I need it.
Next team up comes from Matt Bauer was a pain. Some of his promo battles on SmackDown this last week, LA Knight and Logan Paul had a great promo battle. Thinking back, what are some of your favorite promo battles?
Okay.
Thanks and have fun.
Yeah, Matt Bowers. Ease off the throttle a little bit with great, you fucking mark.
I'll go first.
Really good, I would call it.
It's just fine. It's an average. It's the Seth Rollins dick of promos. Go ahead.
Thinking back to our time Ring Rust Radio, The Miz and Daniel Bryan talking smack.
Wasn't so much a promo battle, it was a promo evisceration.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan being the way he was, set it up. Don't even pretend.
That's on my list, though, for sure.
The Rock and John Cena, 2012. The Rock and CM Punk, 2013. The Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle stare down.
That was
face to face, 2022.
That was also an evisceration.
Yeah, and last year Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes on SmackDown.
I like that. I got when D-Bry was calling Cena a piece of shit leading up to SummerSlam 2013. Remember that promo battle? Yep. That was a good one.
It's pretty one-sided.
Well, Cena was like trying to do his thing where he's like trying to bully Daniel Bryan a little bit, but Daniel Bryan's like, I'm actually a huge fucking bully myself. But I'm
the bully guy.
That's exactly what happened. That is the
Daniel
funniest part of that.
Bully.
He is a huge bully, but he does it out of love, and it's wonderful.
No,
that's why
he's a fucking asshole.
No, but we assholes, we do a lot of assholes are actually good people who just that's how we communicate by talking shit.
That is not true at all.
It is. I fucking gave you a room and fucking board for nothing.
Yeah, Mary Kate's a very nice person.
Yeah, agreed.
And you made me buy everything else.
You stay away from her.
Also, some recency bias, perhaps, was several weeks ago leading up to WrestleMania. The McIntyre Rollins Punk promo segment on Raw.
Yeah.
We were fucking buzzing about that. That was amazing.
Was really good.
Yeah, recency bias much.
Tell us about fucking NWA. Wild style.
So it was about WCCW when the Von Erichs and the Freebirds had their fucking promo battle.
Well, if you want to be honest, the promo battle between the fucking Freebirds and the Von Erichs, where fucking...
Which one?
No, where Bam Bam Terry Gordy eventually got fed up with Fritz and slammed his fucking head in the door, causing the fucking summer of the fucking war between the fucking factions, which was
Summer
great.
of the fucking war.
Summer of the fucking war, baby. Yeah, listen, I'm a stone brother.
Nice.
One of my favorite promo battle was great, but it ultimately, it started from this moment, which was Macho Man and Jake the Snake this Tuesday in Texas. From Jake the Snake leading up to him having the snake bite Macho Man's arm to the promo with Jake talking about how he got off from smacking Miss Elizabeth. That whole promo battle was incredible. Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, again, didn't watch it live, so going back now, all the stuff between them, those promos are some of the best in the world. I wine and dine with kings and queens, daddy. Pork and beans or something. I'm not there with the rest of it.
Right on target.
But Terry Funk, Ric Flair, you know how much I love that. Terry Funk coming out, asking for a title shot. Ric Flair blowing him off, saying you're not important anymore. And Terry Funk literally trying to kill him. And the promos that came from all that is just, some of that work is second to none. So those are my three favorites.
Gonna read the next email?
No.
Okay. It's from Steve Mongo McMichael McLaughlin. Subject: Olympic wrestling. Dear Ring Russ Dick Cutters.
Yeah.
With Jericho saying pro wrestling in the Olympics should happen, which countries do you think would medal and who represents them? I assume that America, Diet America, Canada, Spicy America, Mexico, and stinky people who killed Heath Ledger and the Patriot America, England, and of course Japan would vie for the top spot. P.S. Baja Blast was robbed. With warm regards, the guy that almost died via Baja.
I love Mongo. Mongo, it's good to have you emailing again. But yeah, Mongo is a crazy person, and I'm glad he's my friend. So yeah, I actually agree that these would be the primary countries. You got to add Australia to the mix, of course.
I did brackets.
I did not. I just did gold,
not.
silver, and bronze.
Yeah.
I did the whole field, men and women.
Okay, we'll do yours in a second. Yours, gold, Mike, gold, silver, and bronze, please.
Gold, fucking America, obviously.
Yeah, who represents us?
Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair. I just did 2 men and 2 women for each. Silver, Canada. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Chelsea Green, Natty. Imagine Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens at the Olympics.
Holy shit, dude. They're wearing gear and shit. They're crying as O Canada's playing. Then they got, the best part is they're like hugging each other. They're like holding up the fucking maple leaf and shit. And then 10 minutes later, package pile driver through ladders and shit, dude.
Bronze, Great Britain, Will Ospreay, Pete Dunne, Jamie Hayter, and Blair Davenport. And just, I want to talk a second. We mentioned this before back when Jericho talked about it the first time, and I've seen people kind of shit on the idea. It's never going to happen.
I love it.
It's not far-fetched to think that it could work.
It's synchronized swimming, dude.
It's synchronized swimming. It's fucking figure skating. It's a routine.
Yeah.
So if you have judges and you have it's gymnastics. If you have a
scoring system.
And you have judges, this is no different than any of that. So it's not far-fetched. It's far-fetched to think that it will happen, but it's not far-fetched to think that it could work if it ever did happen.
Thank you.
And my favorite thing about this, though, could you imagine if Great Britain gets bronze with fucking Ospreay, the discourse from Melts coming out of it?
I have Ospreay.
I should have been a fucking judge.
I have Ospreay. No. That's not at all what the Discord would be. The actual conversation would be like, see, I told you guys he's Olympic gold worthy. There's no questioning it now. Look at that. Even on an international stage with these unbiased fucking people. Fucking Will... Oh, Billy Boy made it happen. You fucking liars. Look at that. All the stars are vindicated. Deal with it, twerk.
Legitimately, the only reason I wouldn't want this to happen is because of what Melts would say.
I wanted to happen so much, so Melts
it would be awesome.
So he could just have more time. Be like, I'm finally covering the Olympics. I never thought I'd see the day. But like, this is for real journalists only, loser. You gotta go dress in the fucking broom closet.
He'd be like trying to give him fucking 7 stars. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That ain't the scoring system.
He's just yelling. You know the gif of the guy screaming at the girl at the concert? That's Dave Meltzer to like the guy's like, so I use this antiquated star system instead of a basic numbering system. They're like, cool fucking story, dude. I can't even hear you. Shut up. Go ahead. You want me to just say mine?
Yeah.
I'll just say mine. I only have 4 people who I want to win. Okay, only one girl gets a title. I don't even worry about that. We only get 1 medal for girl.
What the fuck?
Asuka is the champion of the world, obviously. So this is your. I'll do bronze first. Will Ospreay wins bronze. Okay, he's good from a technical standpoint.
Well, you need more than one person, brother.
Nope. Will Ospreay wins bronze. Silver.
You gotta be working with somebody.
No, this is it. The tournament's already done. I'm giving out the medals. We already did. Will Ospreay lost, and then he beat somebody in the 3rd place game.
I don't think you understand what this
I just did. I'm handing out medals. 2nd place, silver, who lost to the gold medalist in the. I'm doing it like a wrestling tournament, you dummy.
Yeah,
hey, Kevin Owens.
That's not what it would be.
Kevin Owens is now silver. Thank you, representing Canada. Thank you so much. And you're American-born gold medalist, because that's all we do is win. All we do is win. Right? That's the song, right?
Not like that, but sure, it's a song.
John Moxley, gold medal.
I don't think John Moxley's style would be fit for the Olympics.
He gets angry. He gets angry at jiu-jitsu matches and shit, dude. He's perfect for the Olympics. Honestly, though, don't start with that. Jiu-jitsu's really hard. That is really hard, dude. Okay, BJ?
Alright, so since this was Jericho's idea, I just did WWE. So we got Roman Reigns, Gunther,
Your cell phone's
Kevin...
ringing, Mike.
No, it's not.
No, that's mine.
It's BJ's.
Roman Reigns, Gunther, Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, Shinsuke Nakamura, Andrade, Ilya Dragunov, and Oba Femi.
I can't even listen to what you're saying because all I hear is your fucking.
The way I look at it is you have to have at least 2 guys and 2 women on each team because you have somebody they're working together.
Nope.
No, that's stupid.
No,
well,
I have a bracket.
It is.
No, it's fucking stupid, dude.
So first round, Roman Reigns against Oba Femi. Roman Reigns wins. Drew McIntyre versus Nakamura. Nakamura wins. Owens versus Andrade. Owens wins. Gunther versus Dragunov. Gunther wins. Your semifinals, Reigns beats Nakamura. Gunther beats Owens. And your finals, representing America, of course, Roman Reigns beats Gunther. For the women, we got Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Io Sky, Natty, Dakota Kai, Piper Niven, and Stephanie McCoy. Becky beats Stephanie in the first round. Io beats Natty. Bianca beats Dakota. And Rhea beats Piper Niven. Semifinals, Becky beats Io. Bianca beats Rhea Ripley. So your finals, USA fucking wins Bianca Belair over Becky Lynch.
Obviously, dude.
So in your scenarios, pro wrestling is a shoot.
Yeah, it's a bracket.
Okay.
You have matches and you got winners.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's how you're going to be presenting
the Olympics
it, right?
books who they want to win the medals.
No.
No, that's
USA
voted
did.
on.
No. USA books it. Okay.
No.
You know what?
USA
No.
is better.
No.
If
You
USA
have the
is
match.
it, I'll get behind it. That means we're going to get gold medals.
You have the match, but every match has a fuck finish. Out comes Pete Rose. He just slaps both competitors, double DQ. You go to the referees with that neutral ending. We all have the same ending. Who had a better match? You know what I mean?
No, I don't
It's
think
it's scored like the slam dunk contest. I'm throwing up Sprite
It would
sponsored
be 2
10s.
wrestlers from the same country working together having a match, and then their match would get graded.
No, and that's honestly stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't
for you to
matter
think
who
that.
wins the match, but
No.
you're grading the
No,
match.
why would you make
Matters
2
who
people
wins.
from the same country wrestling each other?
Yeah.
It's
Because
one
they're
guy
working
from
together.
one country.
They're working together.
No, it's a
That's the whole thing.
competition. Where's the competition?
You're not
Nah, for
working
me, this
somebody
is
from a
like
different
fucking
country because
judo.
there's not going to be cooperation that you need to have a match.
Well,
It's
guess
like real
what?
wrestling.
It's
That's
in
what's
synchronized
pro
diving. It's 2 people from the same country. They're not going against
No,
each
fuck
other.
that. I want China.
Absolutely.
I want China sandbagging the United States in their match. You know what I mean? He won't go up for pile drivers. They don't want him to win.
Yeah, we send Brock Lesnar then.
Yeah, it's exactly. We said Harley Race. You're not gonna do that to my boy.
He is dead.
I just wanted to be clear that it's Roman Reigns and not Cody Rhodes representing America. It's very important.
I feel like Ronald Reagan. Mr. Reigns, take off that Cody Rhodes windbreaker.
No, that was dumb. End the show.
Sucked.
All right, peace.